button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Hey, great big good morning. Welcome to the Sunday show. I'm Jenny Cleary and I'm joined by the fabulously talented Laura Binding for the second time. Hello, my lovely.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Since the last time I saw you,
it's been ages since I've seen you, yeah.
Now, you've had some kits. You've had them for a while. You made them up over the last sort of week or so.
Yeah.
What have you got? A little teaser? Have you got anything special in any of the kits you want to tell us about?
Oh, I don't know, I've got some really lovely sort of nice big statement, but not as well, you know, sort of elegant as well. Bit of Egyptian going on. You know.
Something elegant, something Egyptian. We've got loads of brand new strands for you today. We've got lots of fantastic colour. We've got some beautiful tourmaline coming up that is stranded on solid sterling silver for you in today's show. Now, I have got for you the most beautiful, I've got to show you this, the most beautiful hand-carved rose quartz flowers. They're so stunning. Have a look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Cut at the coulee. I'm going to put them, actually, there we are. They're cut at the coulee and they're absolutely perfect for Valentine's Day. They're perfect for weddings. Now, we're going to kick off today's show with the, we've got a bridal bundle. Pearls and pyrite bridal bundle that we've got coming up for you today. We're going to kick off today's show with the crimp beads that are solid sterling silver. Now, on last night's show, we gave you a deal on your silver plated. Now, you've got a pack of 100 solid sterling silver. So if you are creating luxury, then you want to be able to use solid sterling silver pieces. Gemma Crow will tell you that if she puts elements of real silver into her jewellery, she will always double the price tag that she would have given without it. So it's a great way of upping your profits. It's a great way of adding those finishing touches of luxury to your jewellery making. Now, if you are working with, last night we gave you a gorgeous strand of rubies and sapphires. I think you have to, don't you? You've got to use solid sterling silver or gold and silver findings, because when your clients and customers are buying these pieces from you, perhaps they're giving them as a gift. They want that quality. Now, if you're using pearls, if you're doing bridal pieces, I would always say, again, with bridal pieces, you're creating heirlooms, aren't you? Now, with crimp beads, there's not much you can do past a stretchy if you don't use crimp beads. If you want to use a loop with your beading thread, you need crimp beads. If you want to add tassels and toggles, you need crimp beads. They're essential for jewellery making. Now, Jack's got, even if you are creating your own findings out of wire, you'll still need crimp beads to add the loops into your beading thread. We've got some coloured beading thread here, and there's the crimps there. Do you know what? It's not just about their general purpose to crimp, because they look great as elements of silver. Little silver spaces in between a black onyx. They look gorgeous for that as well, don't they? Now, you've got a pack of 50. Remember, they are solid sterling silver. Pack of 100, sorry. Solid sterling silver crimp beads. Try this out. Here is your early bird deal. There are 2 ways to come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker for £4.95. Remember, you've got solid sterling silver. 2 ways to come shopping with us. Number 1 on those phone lines, 0800 644 655, or get involved on the website. It's jewellerymaker.com. For under £5, I would definitely be multi-buying on these. Susan, you've bought 2. Well, Harriet, you've got 2 of these as well. Solid sterling silver elements in your collection for under £5. Please don't forget, if you're shopping with us today, you will always get a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. Well done, Tarquin, you're there as well. 4.95. I know someone called Tarquin from Cheltenham. If it's you, hello, darling. NCG P40 is your item code. It is luscious to have your company this morning. Please hold those phones, $4.95. If you are a brand new customer to us here at Jewellery Maker, you get a host full of free goodies with your very first order, which I have here for you. Now, if you've never got involved in jewellery making before, panic ye not, because you will get a Get Started DVD. Pop that in, it will take you step by step through all the basic techniques. It's like a little tutorial all of your own, all those basic techniques for you to stop and you will also receive on a monthly free subscription the JM Hub magazine. That will tell you all of the latest news, what's going on in the jewellery making world, what's new, brand new techniques, brand new beads. You've also got your step-by-step Jewellery Maker book. Now, again, I must reiterate the fact that no matter what you buy here at Jewellery Maker will always come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're umming and ahhing about something, there's only a few left, or we give you a great price tag, it's no problem, because if you don't love it, you just send it back. We'll never ask you questions, we'll just give you your money back. You can use your debit card or your credit card to secure your purchase, and it'll be winging its way to you in just a couple of days' time. Well done to everybody that has an order for these crimp beads. So many of you are multi-buying for this one, so congratulations to you. Now, we're going to kick off with our challenge. Let me just pop those over there. I haven't got the bag for these. Now, our challenge is, now, we were just all having a look at this double strand, and I thought it was green opal. I then wondered whether it was preonite. What did you think it was?
Me and Jack were both sat there trying to work it out, and our first thought was maybe Peruvian green opal, because it's got like little shimmers of colour going through it. Absolutely agree with that. And and I knew we had a strand of opal as well, so I thought maybe you've got green opal. I've never seen it before. Isn't it beautiful? Chrysophia is the gemstone. Look at that green, because it could almost be preonite, couldn't it? Yeah, because it's got that kind of line. It's kind of, yeah, it's preonite meets opal. Translucency sort of thing, yeah. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's so fresh. And when you do put it next to the opal, it makes you think even more it's opal. That's, we were both looking at it thinking, what could it be? It is lovely, and it's got a lovely range of colours going through it as well. Absolutely beautiful. I've never seen a strand like that, ever. Yeah. If you love your very fresh greens, then you have to have this one. I think there's something super summery about that strand. And remember, it's a double strand. Also got the opal in there, of Australian opal. Now you've got your citrine there as well. I love these together. They're gorgeous, aren't these gorgeous? Do you know what's nice, Law? These all go together really easily. Yeah. A lot of the time with a challenge, we like to challenge you with things that perhaps people wouldn't put together, just to show everybody you can be creative and make things work. But actually, this is all quite poetic together, isn't it? I love it. You get a lot. Hang on, let's pop that next to the green. Now, when you put the iolite next to the green, it just really vibrant, isn't it? Iolite is a gorgeous gemstone that gives you this wonderful violet hue, and it's got iridescence to it. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Have a look at that. It's a gemstone as iolite that was used in the Viking era because it's got polarizing properties. If you look through the gemstone through clouds, you can still see the sun. So the Vikings used to use this to guide their ships. Have a look at that opal. And next to, I mean, these are all stunning, aren't they? You definitely put them together. Now, the great thing about this pack is we're seeing texture, and we're seeing, I'm sure we'll be seeing clusters, and there's such a big carat weight in the citrine as well, and it's just the most beautiful colour, isn't it? Now, it's brand new today. It's nuggets galore. You've got 170 carats in that citrine alone. And because these are double strands in the opal, have a look.
and the chrysoprase. You've got 4 strands there, 6 strands altogether. Just stunning. So this is Laura's challenge. Now I know you're going to want to get involved. $14.95, essentially for 6 gorgeous strands for you to get jewellery making with. When you see what Laura makes, you can be inspired. Please hop on board as soon as you can though, because there's only so many of these that we've got to go around. For £14.95, you've got such a lot of texture, you've got such a lot of colour. And I just adore this chrysoprase, it's beautiful. I actually think you would put all of these together. I think they're harmonic. Look, these 3 in particular, I would perhaps put these 2 together separately. Do you know? And then these 2 work together really beautifully. Mark Smith would be going banana-ramas, but he's busy at the moment because on Facebook I saw that he'd had a delivery yesterday of wire and he'd taken a picture and put it on his profile. I'll be busy for a while, so no disturbing Mark. He's actually finally gone and bitten the bullet and got involved with wire work. You could easily combine this with wire, and I'm sure Laura's she's actually doing that right now. £14.95 is your price tag. Now let's get this on over to our Lawsy Dawsy. What are you? Oh, we're going to stay where we are. What do you think? What do you think? Now you're already creating. Talk to me, baby.
I'm going to do a quick live, obviously, because it needs to be done.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do one with a slight difference.
Oh.
So I'm going to be doing a woven frame for it, and I'm going to sort of do it a bit more 3D. So I'm going to do a slightly different tree of life. I'm actually going to try and do a tree of life bracelet.
Oh my word.
So you might not see lots out of me today, but what you will see will be quite, hopefully,
intricate, detailed, beautiful. Yeah. Now you've got a course coming up soon, haven't you, on Saturday?
Next Saturday, yeah.
Okay, and it's intermediate wire work, is that right?
It is, yeah, and funny, we're going to be doing things like this, the weaving the wires together to create the patterns between using the thinner and the thicker wire, creating projects, so it's going to be like that kind of thing. We're going to be doing a fun ring to start off with to get everybody, you know, sort of used to it and a bit of fun, and then we're going to start learning a lot of binding weaves, and then in the afternoon we have a bit of a play and we make a pendant or a pair of earrings using the techniques that we've learned in the morning. So it's just a nice fun sort of day, and you can make it as easy or as, you know, as advanced as you like, and I'm just there to help guide you really in the right direction.
Fantastic. So if you want to get involved in that, then please, I think there's 2 spaces left. We'll give you the information in just a bit. We'll hop on board and ask the call centre. Now, I'm going to give to you some pyrite. Look at this, and some amethyst together as a double strand pack. Now, these are super glamorous together, aren't they? And I always think with those rich purples, they look great with gold, don't they? Loving the facets on this pyrite as well. Just gorgeous. Amethyst, of course. Why is it called purple steel? I don't know. Who called it that? Yeah, I would like you to change. Milk tray, of course. It's no, you can't. Chocolate box or something like that. Not steel, is it? Steel's like a silver colour. This is pyrite. It's a rich. Oh, she's actually changing it. I won't work in these conditions. I won't say those words. Change it now or I refuse to go on. I didn't know you had that kind of power, Kelly. Always change it. Oh my word. Right, that's it now. I'll be like, no, don't like that name, call it this. It's called the chocolate box collection. Yeah, that's better. That's better, Kel. Well done. You've got big, gorgeous chunks of pyrite. Now, those are 10 mil, and they're fast and they're beautiful, aren't they? The depth of this amethyst really is chocolate box purple, isn't it? Have a look at these 2 gorgeous strands. 375 carats in the amethyst, and don't forget, of course, amethyst is February's birthstone. It's always an idea to have as many birthstone gemstones as possible in your collections. I do think this combination is very glamorous evening type jewellery that you're going to create, and I love that these are together, because I do think that you're going to be then inspired to create those kind of glamorous evening pieces. We can see earrings, can't we, in our minds? We can see a really lovely elaborate necklace with these gemstones in that sparkles and gives depth. If you're going to a ball or a dinner dance, these are the kind of colours that you want to wear, aren't they? Definitely those deep, rich, even summer nights you would wear these colours. IVG C62 is your item code. For $11.95. That should be the price of the pyrite. And you've also got those big rounds of gorgeous deep purple amethyst. This has got to be one of the deepest purples I've seen in an amethyst strand. And they're 12 mil of those amethysts. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Well done to everybody that's got theirs. Don't forget, if you're shopping with us, to check your baskets out. Because if you don't, it's just a wish list. Gorgeous. Right, we're going to give you some toggles. Who's got my toggles? Me. You got my toggles, Jack? Toggle me up, baby. Let's go. No. Oh, they've got the Greek key design on these. Now, if you saw, I'm just waiting for for Jack to return my blackboard. At the diva moment. Thanks, darling. Right, our Jack. Now, if you saw Mark's Jewellery for Men show, you'll know that the T-bar class are excellent for creating cufflinks. I always forget the word for cufflinks. Well, I've done it now, yeah, but it took me a while to like spit out. Cufflinks. Cufflinks. Of course, the traditional use of these as a toggle clasp is a real luxury actually to your jewellery. I tend to like to make a feature out of these. A lot of people wear them on the front of a silver necklace, a big chunky silver necklace, and I used to have one of those. Does Linda do that a lot? And you've got that Greek key design. You do that too, do you?
Yeah, I've got one in there. It's something that I do like that style where it just hangs and it makes it, you don't need to do a lot to it.
You've got a lot of silver. You get 2 pairs, so 4 elements. It's a lot of solid sterling silver. And we're going to give you a wicked price tag. £6.95 for solid sterling silver elements. Normally sold at £11.95, but today as a special deal we're giving it to you for £6.95 with that Greek key design. So not only have you got the function, but it's also got, do you know these are very thick as well? You've also got those beautiful patterns on there as well, which is another feature. Chloe thinks these look like little diamonds from a distance. They are beautiful, aren't they? Solid sterling silver, 4 elements. You could use these in earrings if you wanted to. You don't have to use them for their traditional function. And I think that's the great thing about jewellery making. Of course, they're designed as fastenings, aren't they? And traditionally, we've seen these a lot, these kinds of fastenings. But you don't have to stick to the rules of jewellery making, do you? It's all about your design element. You see something, you think, actually, that'll make a great earring, that'll make a great pendant. Then go with that. Go with those ideas. Go with those new ideas. Make something fresh and exciting. Okay, $6.95 is your price tag. I'm going to move on to your first kit. Are you ready? For all these lovely pinks. Now, the great thing about moving towards your springtime jewellery and your, sorry, my earpiece has come out, and your Valentine's jewellery is all the lovely colour. And I do think that, you know, Valentine's is either all very pink hearts and flowers or the reds, the sexy reds and blacks together. I love this combination. You've got some very soft, very romantic. Have a look. Have a look at these. It's called It's a Cracker, but I would call this something romantic, something very Valentine's-y. Have a look. Because think about what you're making right now. Think about what you're making right now. You're making, you've done with your Christmas jewellery, of course, obviously, it's over. It's all about springtime. It's all about Valentine's Day as well. Have you done your Valentine's pieces already? Mark said he's done all of his spring stuff. He's
I'm barely keeping up with what I'm doing every day, let alone getting on to Valentine's.
Good, because he always makes me feel like, whoa, he's so organised.
Yeah, he's like really organised though, and I think me and you are like totally not organised.
Yeah, exactly. We take each day. I wake up every day and go, oh, I'm still alive. Right, what should I do?
What should we do today? Yeah, no, I'm not a planner.
Have a look. Well, I always think the day I plan something is the day I'll get run over by a bus or something.
I always think it goes wrong if I plan it. Just go with the flow.
It's true. Have a look. What are you doing? Don't, because that is a little bit scary. If someone's just turned the telly on in the morning, just open their eyes and that's the first thing they see, they're going to be like, it's a little bit scream. Yeah. This is what happens in Jewellery Maker. Men linger around like that under cupboards. You've got to watch what you're doing. 4 gorgeous strands. Now you've got the bicones in here of the agate quartz. And those are 13 by 10 to 15 by 13. You got your rose quartz faceted rounds, they're 8mm. And your rose quartz nuggets, and those are slightly graduated. Now you also get, so if you look at those blends of colours, I like that you've got lots of different shapes and sizes as well to work with here. The pinks you always need, I think. They are the classics, they are the romantics. I think pink and red together are quite sexy, but I think these soft rose quartz are very romantic. Do you know what this would look lovely with? You know that gorgeous green strand we had? Is it chrysoprase? I actually think rose quartz and chrysoprase is going to look beautiful together. See what you think. So if you bought those, would you agree? I think that is stunning.
Oh, I love it. It would all go lovely, the highlight, everything. The whole, because it's all summery and fresh colours, isn't it?
I absolutely adore those together. I think they're beautiful. Just beautiful. Now, you also get with this kit some wire. We're giving you lots of wire, aren't we, Lil? And it's on a 0.25. Now, 0.25 is excellent for knitting with. You can do your French knitting, you can do your Viking weave with this, you can plait with it, you can do your macrame with it, your humani, your whatmani with it. There's also, I mean, your mum gets involved with crochet and things with 0.25.
My mum knits with it. Yeah, my mum knits with it. We use 0.25 in the course. Just to show the versatility of it, and I let her have a little bit, and she just straight away knitted this whole section.
And it's the pearl line that you put the gemstones on, isn't it?
Oh, I forgot to ask you.
It is.
I don't know. I just remembered something from last night that I forgot to ask her about your coat.
Oh yeah, about the wax jacket.
Yeah, but I don't know how she does it. She taught me once years ago, but I can't knit.
See, if you can knit, you can do it with this, and the crochet and everything like that. 0.25 is also great for threading through pearls, because pearls don't have massive holes, so 0.25 you can thread about 2 or 3 through a pearl, so you know that you can put it on a cluster ring or something like that. Now you do your intricate, now you'll create your frame with say a 0.8 or something, and then if you want to weave or a 0.6, you do your weaves with 0.25 and 0.4, don't you?
Yeah, I tend to use 0.25 as like the decorating wire, so it's something that's what I'm using now to decorate the thicker wires. I always use like the 0.8 or the 1mm as the base wires, and then the 0.25 is what I use as the weave-in wire. But you know,
so all those little fine details are created with 0.25. So it's an essential, really, if you want to get. So you're doing your rings and your jump rings and your jig work. When you're ready to develop a little bit further and do some real detailed pieces in wire, it's 0.25 that you want. Now, also in tiaras and fascinators, if you want to create that twist, you can do that with 0.25.
You can, as long as you use the lighter beads, because obviously it is a very fine wire,
like
and
little
it can break easy, purely because it is a fine wire. You know, but yeah, use a very light. I mean, you could use it for these chips that I've got because they're lovely and small.
Perfect.
So yeah.
So you've got the wire. You've got 15 meters of that. Now you've also got your stainless steel and your plum beading thread. You've got your pink elastic, your clear elastic. You've got 10 meters of ribbon in that fuchsia colour. You've got 10 organza fuchsia gift bags. You get lots in this. You get your 4 ribbon ends with chain and lobster claw clasp, your extended chain and lobster claw clasp. Now you get 100 findings with this kit, including a metre of chain, 2 toggle clasps. You've got your chandelier findings, your shepherd's hooks, your jump rings, your split rings, your eye pins, and your head pins. So absolutely loads, very, very findings heavy. For all of this, you should be paying towards £40, but you're not paying that today. Get yourself on the phone lines. Make sure you're checking out baskets if you are shopping with us online today, because we're going to give you an amazing saving. You see this price tag? This is like a late show price tag. If you are, don't forget we're on Freeview now on the late show. I think it's channel 43 in the evenings for a limited time only. So join us tonight at 5 o'clock. £19.95 is a late show price tag for you. A little bit of a teaser to introduce you to tonight's show at 5 o'clock. We are now on Freeview. So if you are watching us today and you've always wanted to watch us on Freeview in the evening and get those bargains, then you can do that this evening at 5 o'clock tonight. £19.95 gets you 4 gorgeous strands. You've got wire, you've got different coloured beading threads, different coloured elastics, your lobster claw clasps, your ribbon, and your organza gift bag. Now let's give you a kit rundown whilst I move over to the gorgeous Mrs. Binding. It's called It's a Cracker. The item code is CUG C23. You have got 3 beautiful strands, 2 of rose quartz, 2 of agate, all for £19.95. You get 100 findings with this kit. You get such a lot. Such a lot. Now, Laws, wow, you made a big heart. Is it a heart?
Yeah. Well,
that's so Valentine's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, inadvertently. It wasn't actually intended to be a heart.
But it turns out, I think it looks like a heart.
It does. No, it turned out like that. You know, I basically laid them all together. Yeah, I laid them all together, and I even photographed it on my phone, just getting organised, see. So that I could reference back to it. But as soon as I started threading it, because of the way that the beads are, it just formed a completely different shape, and it turned out like that. I was really impressed.
I absolutely love the detail work that you've done. It's almost like a bird's nest technique on the bracelet.
Having a bit of fun with the wire on that one. I literally just went round and round and round with it, keep going around, try and secure some of it. You know, there's about 3 or 4 layers on there, but it's all on elastic.
It's very Nina Ricci. It's on elastic,
yeah,
is it?
It's all on elastic.
Do you see that fine detailed wire? That's all about the 0.25. There's a lot of different gemstones that you can do that with as well. You've got really nice, long, skinny gemstones. I always think that looks nicer than 0.25 over the top. Now, you've done the ladder technique.
Yeah, basically, there's a group on Facebook, and we all did a little bit of a Secret Santa, and somebody sent me a ladder weave bracelet, and it's really pretty. It's 2 different colours, and it just forms this really lovely pattern. So I thought, oh, I'm going to try something similar. So that's kind of why I did it. Yeah.
So pretty. It kind of reminds me of a gate bracelet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and because I've used the coloured beading wire, it adds to it, because you can still see bits of the beading wire, but it's the flecks of colour as well. So yeah.
Beautiful. And you've made some luscious shoulder dusters. Have a look. Love these. There's definitely an oriental feel. There's a Japanese feel, I think, with these long shoulder dusters. Look at the hearts. So Valentine's Day. Imagine getting these from your boyfriend.
See, I haven't inadvertently done
Valentine's. I actually looked at this kit, Laura, it was really Valentine's.
Yeah.
Then you've got... Take my mug away. Then you've got some more shoulder dusters with some really intricate detailing.
But that's actually macrame. on them. If you look at it properly, it's actually macrame, but it's
I see, yeah.
Based on the herringbone. I'm not. I'm probably gonna get shot for this. I don't really do macrame very much because there's lots of different styles you do when you're making jewellery, and you try them all and you go for which one you're most comfortable with. I'm not really very comfortable with macrame, but I do really like the herringbone one. So that's based on the herringbone weave using the 0.25 wire, and yeah, so they're just a bit of fun really.
Now you've done beady beads on the necklace. Yeah. Big feature necklace, and I think this would look really nice over the top of a mohair jumper or something like that, wouldn't it? Have a look. Do we have mohair anymore? Do you remember? I haven't got any, and I really want some. Mohair is like that really fluffy wool. Yeah, my grandma used to knit me mohair jumpers, and I used to love them. They're so soft. Where have they gone?
My mum will probably be able to knit.
Your mum will know. Can I just put something out there on text?
The queen of knowledge.
Last night we were asking. Now, Lee and I took the quad out, and we went in our wax jackets, and we went through some mud, and it rained mud, and it's all over our jackets. And how do you get mud out of a wax jacket?
Yeah, so I need to ask my mum, if you're watching, tell me.
Or anyone else that knows, text us in and let me know. I've tried brushing it off.
I completely forgot when I got home last night.
I'm such a domestic failure. 60777, it's all over his barber and all over mine. Other wax jackets are, it's all over my barber. You shouldn't, they're for dog walking or riding. They are definitely not for quad biking. Gutted, we were. Now what technique are you going to show
Okay, I'm actually going to show just how to decorate the bead on the bottom of the chain.
Here?
Yeah, on the shoulder dusters, the orientally ones like you said. I'm just going to show how simple, I mean...
It's quite neat and tidy actually.
Yeah, and you don't actually have to add the wire, but I just thought, do you know what, for a bit of fun I'm going to, and I've just realised there's something else in there that I'd forgotten, so sorry. It wasn't until I looked at it that I realised.
Now this kit is extremely limited. We've now gone down to single figures already. I am sorry if you're watching the repeats. It does look like it's going to sell out. If you've got this on in your basket online, please check it out or you're going to miss out.
It is a gorgeous kit. And it's so lovely to work with as well. Sorry.
I'm going to lay these on the overheads for you to all see.
What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just use the green wire, just because I happen to have 0.25 green wire here.
Right.
All right, but it's the same technique. Okay. And it actually looked really pretty with the green as well.
Yeah, it does.
Look. So
we've got different wires. Yeah. It will all work with the different coloured wires.
Okay, so I'm just cutting a length off. Again, there's no really wrong or right length. This is just a long length. You can't really see it on it, but it's a long length. Okay, so what I'm going to start off by doing is actually creating the bail that we're going to add onto the chain, okay? So what I'm going to do is just cut my length of chain off. Obviously you would measure this a bit more, take a bit more care than I'm currently doing, okay? And so what I want to do is I want to find sort of about the centre and just popping my pliers in. I'm just going to bring it around, and I said, you know, with the finer wire, I go around a couple of extra times just to give a bit more strength to the bail, so it gives it a bit more thickness. So I'm just going to almost coil it around my pliers, just about 2 or 3 coils.
That makes a nice sturdy loop.
Yeah, it just gives it a bit more strength because obviously, like I say, it is a thinner wire. So if you can see on the pliers there, it's just got 3 loops on it.
You can use this kind of technique in earrings and things like that as well. So if you're buying this kit and you're thinking, right, can I make this, that or the other with the wire? You can. Yeah. If you layer it up, the more layers you get, the more work hardened or the stronger it becomes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just crossing the wires over, I'm just going to give them a little twist. And then that's just going to form the bail.
Okay.
Oh, I should have actually put the chain on first, but that's fine, we can add the chain. So then what you do is pop the wire through.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
So just one end through, and then pop the bead on, the little silver beads that come in the kit. Okay.
Bead on. Okay.
And now I'm going to go back, so I'm going to go back through the hole, but I'm going to skip going back through the silver bead.
So you're not going back through the bead. No. Let's have a look.
So nice and tight.
Right. Okay. So now you're pulling it tight.
So now that's created the stopper.
Okay.
If you can see what I mean. Okay, don't worry too much about this because we'll tidy it up in a minute. All right. And then all we're going to do is weave back in and out. So you just have to wiggle it slightly out of the way. So you just go back. I'm just going to lean against that one. Stop it boinging everywhere. So you're just going to feed. It will easily bend just because it's very fine wire, but I'm just going to feed it back through And you can do this with beading wire as well. On the pendant, I've done it with the beading wire, so you can do it with beading wire as well. And then done.
So that's the great thing about 0.25 as well, is that you can get such a lot of it through a gemstone. And if you're working with pearls and things like that, and you get frustrated because you can't put the thicker wire through, use a wire like this and add it onto the thicker structured wire.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do 2 on that one, just because of the length of the wire, and I'm just going to take the other side. And then again, just try not to pull it too tight because you won't be able to move the ball to get the wire back through. Because I've only gone through this silver bead once, and that's just to create the stopper. Every round I'm actually physically going just through the bead itself. Pull it through, and it will go. And I tend to do about 4. Because a nice even look. I could probably do more if I wanted to.
Very, very limited on this kit. There's about 4 remaining, so if you have got an unchecked basket, please check it out. You've got kind of like, you could do the Easter egg, like the Fabergé egg technique like this as well.
Do loads and
do some detailed work with that. If we could just move that finger so we can see. That's it. Thank you, darling.
So if you've got, if you imagine you've got some of the bigger statement beads, like the more focal pendants, and you use a slightly thicker wire, like the 0.6 or the 0.4, then you can do the same effect.
Okay.
Bear with me 2 seconds. Obviously, if that happens and you've got quite a little bit left, then just cut it off if it's kinky.
Makes it easier for you, doesn't
don't
it?
fight it. If you're, and just, I've already got 4 through, but I think, there you go, see, another one went through. So that's, when you hold it like that, you can have a little play. I mean, it looks cute with the green as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 wires that are coming back out through the top end, and then you just simply wrap them, and then you're strengthening then the bail in effect, and then you just, because now that's going to be nice and quite strong, so it's less likely to snap off.
Okay.
So you just snip it, and then if you have, like me, forgotten to add the bail on, the chain on first, they're easy enough that if you snip, you can either add a jump ring directly to them both, or if you just snip on the side, you can create a jump ring almost out of the...
Without having to use any of your elements,
and then you just thread it on, and as long as you do it to the side and then give it a good, make sure it's shut nice and properly, then, that's it's only hanging, so I'm pulling that quite hard. I'm not going to really yank it. If you ultimately really yank it, it will break. But you can see I'm giving quite a bit of a pull on it. And then you just add your earring finding on the top, and then you just make a matching pair. Just a little tip is to obviously make sure that you do measure your chain, and make sure when you've made each wrap bead that they are the same length, because otherwise it will cause odd earrings. But there you go. I mean, that's obviously a big version. I was done with a bit of a rush, but you get the idea.
And there's something that Laura's
I've just made a bit of a mess of the bail, but that's just because I just caught it. But I'll tidy that up in a minute. But so that's how quick and easy it is. And you can do that with a lot of things, and you can do it with beading wire as well.
Yeah.
So, there's lots of different effects that you can do. And it's good if you've got, because these beads are quite shiny, so if you tried to wrap around them, it would probably slip, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
so
right,
if you tried to go around
quite
like
a nice
that,
gloss finish.
Yeah, but because you're doing
in and
that,
out of the actual drill hole is better than around.
Well, it's trial and error, but I would say on these ones, because it's
for ease of use.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's right.
Now, it does look like this kit's about to sell out. We've got 2 left, so if you want it, you've got to be quick. Thanks, Lawsy
That's
Doors.
all right.
Now we're going to come back on over because we have got an amazing strand of lavender. We'll talk about that in a minute. It is special. Now this lavender amethyst special is absolutely breathtaking. From the Gems of Distinction collection, we bring you one of the most strikingly beautiful strands. Double drilled at the coulee. These are gem collector quality gemstones. The clarity is exquisite. Look at these, look. Do you know what? If you were looking on the Tiffany & Co website right now, you'd see gemstones not unlike this quality, don't you think? I think so. And look at that. Think about what you're doing with these. Now, if you want to create stud earrings, you can do it when they are cut in this way, because you simply thread your beading thread through and you create your own post. They are just beautiful as they are. Have you got any solid sterling silver wire in your collection? Don't you think it would be beautiful to create that almost tennis bracelet style? Or gold or silver wire. Just look at the sparkle. Now, don't you think this looks very, very expensive as a bracelet? Absolutely, strikingly beautiful. Very, very sophisticated. I'd also like to see perhaps some pearls in between, and because you've got that double drilled, you can maybe create the stud with the oval amethyst and then drape down some silver chain or some rosary link with pearls. That would look really pretty, wouldn't it? You can just create something very high-end, and I think Pyrite looks excellent with this. If you've got any green amethyst together, they would look just striking too. Now, anything from the Gems of Distinction collection boasts some of the most incredible qualities in a gemstone that we here at Jewellery Maker can find for you. And this strand is no exception to that rule. You have the clarity. These are brilliant cut gemstones that give you that depth. You get that lovely table luster, and you can see deep into the coulee of these gemstones. They are eye clean. Just look at that tranquil, beautiful lavender hue. Just stunning. If you work with silver clay, you need gemstones high-end like this. I think just want to show you with some pearls, and I've got some peach pearls here. I just think the elegant, now don't you think that looks super Audrey Hepburn together? So elegant, so timeless. You can create something stunningly, stunningly beautiful from the, just look, they're almost holographic. This has got to be, and this is a big statement because we do see quite a few pieces of amethyst here at Jewellery Maker, but I think this is the best quality amethyst I've ever seen here at Jewellery Maker. A privilege to bring to you, a privilege to put across my skin, a privilege to work with for sure. You're gonna really enjoy these gemstones. They will look stunning in earrings. They will work beautifully in a bracelet. You could use just one of these in a delicate necklace. Use them sparingly. They're very, very special. Not very often we see amethyst with such amazing clarity. February's birthstone, brand new today at £14.95. Let's talk about that price tag, because one of these in a ring you could charge £30, £40 for. Just one gemstone. A pair of stud earrings, £20. Two of the gemstones. So surely this has got to be a profit-making strand for you. The details on your screen saying it's a cracker, then they're incorrect. This is actually amethyst. It's the right code. Just look at these gorgeous gems. Remember, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything that you buy from us here at jewellerymaker.com. These beautiful gemstones, this strand of excellence from the Gems of Distinction collection is just £14.95. The number to call, 0800 644 655, or you can get involved on jewellerymaker.com. Please check out baskets, they're just a wish list. We don't hold items in baskets anymore. Absolutely fabulous to have your company. The right graphics are coming in for you now. How gorgeous these are. Just almost Rose de France, aren't they? They will be beautiful with the last kit, with the pinks that we just had. I actually think they'd be beautiful with Laura's chat. Oh my gosh, yes, this is gorgeous. Love that strand that we brought to you. Look, we all thought it was green opal. Look at that. That is striking, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. There we go. £14.95. The item code for you is WZJK54. Please check baskets out. Now don't go anywhere, because we're going to move right on over to the Wall of Fame. We had a little bit of a graphical hiccup then. That's what happened. Now, the Wall of Fame is, if you've just tuned in for the very first time, the Wall of Fame is an opportunity for you to send in your designs to us here at Jewellery Maker, and we'll read them out, and then we draw 2 winners each week, and you get £100 credited to your Jewellery Maker account for first prize and £50 for the second prize. Now, you go ahead. This is beautiful. It's with silver clay. I love it. You're really good friends with Natalia, aren't you? Yeah. And she's so talented. And she's our resident silver clay expert.
Yeah, this is number 199. Okay, and it says, "Hi all at JM. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I have used silver clay and Lisa Pavelka stamps and a 925 sterling silver findings bought at JM. Keep up the good work, from Yvonne."
Can you imagine creating your own silverware like that? I just think it's mad, isn't it? Brilliant. Stunning. I've got something so beautiful. I love these colours. Very simple, but absolutely gorgeous. And it's number 1998. I definitely wear these. And it's from Karen in Crawley, West Sussex. And she says, "Please find my entry to the Wall of Fame. I made these for my niece from citrine, amethyst, fluorite and rose quartz from one of your mixed strands. I've threaded it on memory wire, added a clasp for security and gave it to her for Christmas. Loving the new products." Karen in Crawley. Thank you, Karen. I hope she loved it. I know I would have.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Okay, this is number 200 and it's a nice bit of gizmo work. Yeah. It says, "Hello, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame made with JM wire and JM gold copper beads. I love the shows, presenters and designers. Hello to all my Facebook jewellery making friends. Kim from Orkney Isles."
The Orkney Isles. I've got some really fantastic, almost kind of Egyptian wire work here.
Really nice.
That's gorgeous, isn't it? And on a thread, which I love too. Number 197. And this is from Adele in Lancashire. She said, "My sister's Christmas present started with the bling ring that my sister loved, so followed on with earrings and necklace, made with faceted quartz rounds, 1 mil purple wire." From Adele in Lancashire. Well done, Adele. That's gorgeous. I call my friend, one of my best friends is called Adele now. I call her Deli. I hope you don't mind me calling you that.
And this is number 201.
Oh, luscious greens.
This is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. It's green agate large nuggets and clear quartz rondels with silver-plated findings from JM. I don't normally use green as it was our school uniform colour, but when I saw the nuggets, I just had to have them. I was inspired as soon as I opened the parcel and used the clear quartz that I have had for some time from Susan from Whitley Bay. And it's really stunning. It's a lovely combination together. It looks gorgeous.
I absolutely love green, so right up my street, Susan. Now, if you want to get involved in Wall of Fame, here's how.
You get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
Welcome back, my darlings. Now, we have got for you, I'm just giving you a little teaser, coming up in the show later on, a bronze clay kit. The offer on this that we're about to give you is crazy. Everything you need to get started with your bronze clay. We gave you a crazy deal yesterday on the silver clay. An even crazier deal on the bronze clay is about to happen, so watch this space. Now I'm going to kick off the next section with your beading projects, Create It, Wear It, Share It Edition 1 DVD, worth £4.95 on its own, and you also get your bead reamer. I love these bead reamers because they're so much comfier. I know that's really bad grammar. They're so much comfier. I did have elocution lessons, yeah, because I sounded like a little baby farmer. My mum was like, "Oh, you can't be my daughter. How common." I was like, "Sorry, mum." Brand new in today as a 2. And then I get Laura Binding on the show and it all goes horribly downhill, doesn't it, Babs? You've got your bead reamer and your DVD. If you're brand new to jewellery making, this is the next development for you. Starting to do your beading projects like the ladder weave and the three-strand weaves and creating earrings and things like that with beading thread, beading wire and gemstones. You've got your reamer in there as well, and we're giving you a great deal today. It's brand new as a 2-pack, and we're going to give you an excellent price tag. Now these DVDs are fantastic because you can stop and start them, and they're like little tutorials in your own home. I think it's Sheila and Linda that put this one together, and you've got an hour. So let's give you your price tag. And don't forget, if you're shopping with us for the very first time today at Jewellery Maker, this is a great thing to buy as your very first purchase, because not only will you get your beading projects DVD and your reamer, but you will also get your Get Started DVD. So there's loads in there in terms of tutorials. You get a step-by-step book as well. Perhaps you're buying today, maybe for the second or third time, and you've got your best friend, you want to get her involved. Just tell the call centre. If you're buying it for them, they'll pop that DVD in there for you for a brand new Jewellery Maker too. $3.95. You know what? Can't even get the DVD on its own for that price tag. It's $4.95 on its own on the website. This is insane. No, you're the bead reamer and you're getting the DVD for free. £3.95 is an absolutely insane in the membrane price tag. It's an absolute January sales bargain for you. 2 ways to come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. Number 1 on the phone lines, 0800 644 655, or come shopping on the website. It's jewellerymaker.com. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything that you buy from us. And it's absolutely luscious to have your company here this Sunday morning. Oh, Sunday roast. Wonder if I'll come home to one of them. I doubt it. £3.95. No, it's Lee's at home today. Lee, cook us a roast, please. Thanks. £3.95. He does make good. He's good at dinners. He's good at dinners. $3.95. Don't forget to text us in 60777 JM Studios, followed by your message. If you've got any questions for the gorgeous Laura, or for any of us in the studios, or if you know how to get mud out of wax jackets. $3.95. Well, how do you? I'm going to have to send it to be dry cleaned and reproofed, I reckon.
Let me phone her up before I go, and I'll ask
That's
her.
what's happening. Now, box number 12. We're going to give you a bit of something special, because we've got solid silver, we've got your stainless steel beading thread, and you've got your agates. Look. I really like these, and again, these are super summery. This is a really nice gemstone to go with rose quartz, which I've got here, which I'm going to show you. I think those look really pretty together, do you? Now you also get solid sterling silver, including, now this solid sterling silver on its own is $14.95. You get your open jump rings, 3 of those. You also get your open jump rings on a larger diameter. Split rings, 3 of those. You get 6 jump rings in total. You've got your eye pins. You've got, oh, there you go. So $14.95 would be the price tag for the silver alone. I'm just going to talk you through exactly what you get in terms of silver. You get 10 head pins. They're 39mm with a 2mm ball. You get 10 crimp beads on, and those are 2mm. 10 of your eye pins, 40mm with a 3mm eye. 2 of your silver open jump rings on an 8mm. 3 of your bolt ring clasps on an 8mm. Sorry, you get 3 of your open jump rings. 3 of your sterling silver open jump rings on a 5mm. 2 pairs of sterling silver shepherd's hooks. 50 meters of stainless steel beading thread, and you've also got 310 carats of that black and blue agates. And those are 12mm rounds. Brand new together as a bundle. It's your Beading Projects bundle. So if you bought the DVD, this would be a great addition to your Beading Projects DVD. The item code is YTGC27, and we're going to give you a wicked price tag of $9.95. Remember The price of the silver, if you were to buy individually, is $14.95. We're giving you some ridiculous deals today. Don't forget to watch us on Freeview tonight at 5 p.m. We are going on Freeview too. So if you're watching us today, under £14, you can. Do you know what? You've made a valid point there, Chloe. The normal price for just the silver alone, $14.99. But for less than that, you can get not only the silver, you can get the gemstone strand, you get the beading thread, but also you will get your Beading Projects DVD and your Bee Dreamer if you add that to your order too. We will never charge you twice for P&P. It doesn't matter how much you put in your baskets, the price tag for P&P in one day will always stay the same. You've got 24 hours. If you're ordering with us today and you put something in your basket in the late show tonight, that price tag will remain the same for that basket. $9.95 for all of this. That's cheaper than if you were to buy the silver on its own. There are lots of you on the phone lines and it is absolutely luscious to have you company here today. £9.95 is your price. Hold those phone lines and check out baskets if you are shopping with us online. Have a look at those gorgeous agate football style. I don't like that we're calling these football style. They don't like footballs, do they? Who did that? I know. It's like giraffe print almost. It's a giraffe, it's not a giraffe. Grass. Grass. Bath. Bath? Bath. Bath. Love you. Bath. I love you. Oh, it's Bath, isn't it?
That's what your elocution teacher says.
Bath.
But it's actually Bath.
Bath. Bath.
There's no R in it.
No, I never said. Yeah, it's Bath, isn't it? Bath.
Don't get, honestly, this is an argument that just goes on, isn't it? It's auntie, not auntie.
It's like tomato.
A-U-R-R. If it was auntie, it'd be A-N. No, you're wrong.
What about tomato?
Tomato.
Tomato.
How do you say it?
Tomato.
Tomato, says Tom. Tomato.
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 Do you know, you sound Japanese when you say that. Do you know, chotomate means wait a minute, and that's why you say, that's why I said she said chotomate. I can speak Japanese. Chotomate kawaii, mochi mochi genki. It means wait a minute, you are cute. Chotomate, you are cute. That makes sense, doesn't it? Right, what number? Number 1. Right. Daijabu. Okay. It means okay. Here we go. See, you didn't believe me, did you? Have a look at these little babies. Now, Natalia will tell you that grey gemstones are her favourite. I love grey because, do you know why? I'll show you. Grey and pink, gorgeous. I think it makes pink look a little bit more sophisticated when you add that nice tranquil dove grey. Now, I also love grey and yellow together. I think those are stunning. They're beautiful, aren't they? Have a look. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, you're right, Chloe, look. Gorgeous. I think it just gives you quite a nice sort of base tone. It's not too dark, so it's not, you know, like a brown of a smoky color. It's not too dark. It's still nice and light, but it's a base tone all the same, isn't
nice.
it?
It picks up colours around it as well.
I think so. Beautiful, aren't they? And if you notice, it's got clarity. Lovely with some silver beading wire through it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
They're 12mm. They look great wire wrap too. There's a slight twist on these, if you see. Can you see that? Can you see? They've almost got a little bit of an iridescence to them. Why is this called the Catwalk collection with pink quartz plain rounds? Oh, it comes with another strand. That's not in here. Oh, it's not in. Oh, is it these big rounds? So ruby quartz, got to be this. Oh, it was in a different box. Oh, how gorgeous. Ruby quartz, of course, you know, like rutile quartz includes tourmaline. Ruby quartz, I think we can guess what the inclusions are, can't we? And just look at that colour. They remind me of strawberry daiquiris. Because it look, you know when you sip all of the strawberry out of a strawberry daiquiri and you get that sort of frosty from the ice? Oh, I love them. Do you love strawberry daiquiris, do you, Chloe? You're a Cosmo girl.
Yeah, I'm more.
Oh, I love them. God, strawberry daiquiri. The only problem with them is I drink them like I'm thirsty rather because I love the taste of them. And I stand up, hit the deck. Have a look. I'm so glamorous. Douche. So look at those colours. It's the Catwalk collection. You've got 350 carats of ruby quartz, they're 12 mil, and 200 carats of your cloudy quartz fancy rounds at 15 mil. Do you know, these could be quite Valentine's Day-ish, couldn't they, together? We haven't had this colour combination before. I love this colour in the ruby quartz. It's not quite red and it's not quite pink. It's somewhere perfectly in the middle. So therefore you could either add reds to it, like the coral reds, or you could go down the road of adding a nice rose quartz or something, couldn't you? What about the quartz flowers? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. I should be a bundle maker, shouldn't I? I actually think blue would look really nice with this too. Two strands. We're going to give you the price tag for the ruby quartz and you're going to get the cloudy quartz for free. Are you ready for that price tag? Definitely a stash builder at £8.95, isn't it? And you know what? You've got two gorgeous strands to work with. You could put them together, you could put them separately for £8.95. You got an awesome deal. Well done to everybody that's shopping with us this morning. Happy Sunday. What are you going to do today? Jewellery Maker, of course. That's what Sundays are for. What's the weather like? What's the weather like where you are? Is it miserable and cold? Is it? Is it? Oh, that's rubbish, isn't it? Right, now we're going to go to some silver wire on a 0.25. So we spoke earlier about the benefits of a 0.25, and if you bought the last kit, this would be a great addition for that. So great for your intricate detailing. We saw how Laura did that detailing in and out of those big oval rose quartz. Now these are beautiful additions to your wirework collection, and I say beautiful because we're talking about detailing, we're talking about filling in the gaps, we're talking about twisting, we're talking about tiaras and fascinators, and in this silver colour you got the traditional. I always think if you're going to start with wirework, the great one to do, and I think Laura actually did this key, didn't you, Laura?
Yeah.
I love it. I think that's just brilliant. Look at that. You can create some really stunning works of art with wire. Now I'm just going to show you a coil that's been made with 0.25. So if you've got your gizmo, you can still do gizmo coils. And it just adds that wonderful metallic luster. Have a look at this silver wire. And if you were just getting started with wirework, I think go for a colour that you know you're going to use very often, like a silver or a gold. You can put silver with a lot of different gemstones, and these will work with pearls really beautifully. So if you're going to do a tiara or a fascinator, 0.25 is great for that. If you can knit, try knitting with 0.25. On the pearl row, add a gemstone. If you can crochet, try crocheting with 0.25. You can do French knitting or Viking weave with this. So you get the same effect out of Viking weave and French knitting, don't you?
Yeah, it's basically
it's
just different techniques of doing it.
I find French knitting easier than Viking weave.
Yeah, I've not done French knitting, but I find Viking weave so easy.
Do you?
Yeah.
You can do your, what's it called? Humakimi. Kumahimi. Kumahama. 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 $4.95. For Kumahima. $4.95 is not your price tag today. You've got 100 meters, not 10 meters, not 15 meters. There is 100 meters in this spool for $2.95. I need you on the phone lines at that price tag because it really is fabulous. If you aren't familiar with working with wire, grab one of our DVDs. Laura has done quite a few DVDs for us. They're £4.95. They're available on the website as downloads as well. You can go to the, what does it say on that when you do little downloads? Free tutorials, doesn't it? You click on free tutorials on our website and there are some little hints and tips and tasters. We've now gone limited on this spool, so please be sure to check out your baskets. For £2.95, we're about, has it gone, has it sold? We've sold out of that one, well done. Now have a look at box 14. Clear quartz, oh look at these beautiful flowers. You have to have these if you're going to get the rose quartz flowers. Imagine, you know, if you want to make a gemstone bouquet and put it in something, that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? These are going to go splendidly because you've got little clear quartz flowers. You've also got the twisted rounds of clear quartz. The tourmaline I've got coming up for you later will look excellent together with that. Think about coloured beading wire. Because coloured beading wire through there would look just perfect. You've got clear quartz, 5-petal flowers, those are 12mm. Then you've got your big 14mm carved rounds. And it's about clarity, isn't it? But the thing is with these, if you've got a plain round, you just want to add that clarity and a little bit of luster. But actually, we've got a different function with those flowers because here we have a window for your coloured beading thread or coloured beading wire. Here we have that sparkle, that clarity, put it next to a mystic gemstone, put it with those greens as well from the challenge. Madly in love with that. You're always going to find something to go with a clear gemstone because it is like a little window. They're fabulous, aren't they? You've got your crystal clear kits, you have 150 carats in the 5-petal flowers alone. Let's give you a fabulous price tag. Now, Laura, with these clear gemstones, you can just put them in anything, can't you?
Yeah, and also you can do really subtle things, like you could put a bit of coloured elastic through it and make a really pretty, simple, stretchy. And it's just, if you've got coloured elastic through it, it just picks it up. Or if you want to go for really simple, just, you know, have it clear. I can't see the detail very clear on them.
You've got these beautiful flowers. They're gorgeous. $12.95 is your price tag.
Oh, yeah, and again, like you say, put coloured wire through them, or
I would, yeah.
Yeah, you could, and you could really sort of brighten them up with colour, or you could just keep them really classic as they are as well. So it's, you know, because they sparkle as well, even though there's no colour to them, you can sort of twinkle a little bit. So if you just had a little pair of earrings or
sodalite or something would look nice with these because you can wear them with jeans.
Any colour would go with it.
Well, anything.
They would pick any colour stone up as well. So whatever colour stone you put them with, especially if you put them with a really rich colour, it will change the colour as well.
These would look really cute on a cluster ring too, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
£12.95 is your price tag. KRG C26 is your item code. It's called Crystal Clear. Check those baskets out, mind you, if you are shopping online. Lots of you there already. And it's wonderful to have your company this morning. £12.95 is your price tag. Now I'm going to give you the Tropical Waters collection. And I was just speaking to you about sodalite, wasn't I? Have a look at this. And I think sodalite is that perfect gemstone to wear with your denim jeans. Have a look at this colour. And I think this is a gemstone that I personally underrated, actually, because you've got your blues in your lapis lazuli and your blues in your cores. What makes this gemstone different? Well, I started using it, and I can tell you, it's a completely different blue, and it was Debbie Bolford that turned me, and she said to me, nobody that I know doesn't have a pair of blue denim jeans. This is a gemstone that absolutely every single person can wear. You've got a 3-strand pack. It's not just about the sodalite. It's got that wonderful denim blue. No other gemstone gives us denim blue. Then I've got this fabulous blue agate. Now, when you mix your blues together, and they're always going to go together, I think you've got something really special to work with the clarity of the agate and that solid colour coming from the sodalite. They'd look really nice alternating, wouldn't they? Then look, because you add a fresh bit of green in there and suddenly it's a summer's holiday. Think about some white jade. I'd love to see some white jade in there too, just to lift those colours up and make them even more summery. So you get them as a 3-strand pack. For $12.95, you've got 3 gorgeous strands. The green agate rice beads are 27 by 8. There's a slight graduation on those because they're 31 by 12. For $12.95, you've got the blue agate rounds at 12 mil, and you've got the sodalite at 12 mil. 220 carats in the green agate, 330 in the sodalite, and 380 in the agate. Slightly heavier agate, and more of a solid gemstone. And you see what I mean? That denim blue. If you love Debbie Bolford's designs, she adores sodalite. This is a gemstone, actually. It's called the Princess Gemstone, isn't it? Because Princess Catherine has decked her house out with sodalite ornaments. Yeah, she loves it. If you look up sodalite Princess Catherine on Google, it'll show you. She fell in love with this gemstone and she bought loads of sodalite ornaments. It's got that kind of Ming vase look about it though, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean? For £12.95. Don't forget, if you are shopping with us today, you will always receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're shopping with us for the very first time, you will receive a free tutorial DVD, a free JM Hub magazine, a Jewellery Maker step-by-step book, and click and like our Facebook page because you get so much support and love and inspiration from the rest of the jewellery making world out there. And great big good morning to all you jewellery makers on Facebook this morning. Don't forget to text us through 60777 JM Studio, followed by your message if you've got any questions for Laura. Now I'm just being told, Kelly's just saying to me she's got something very special for you now. Which box is it in, Kelly? Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, seedy beads. Oh, gorgeous pearls. These are beautiful. It's got to be, oh, look. They're stunning. 2 strands of fresh water pearls. You've got the Baroque pearls and you've got the potato pearls. Utterly, utterly bridal. Then you've got the seedy beads. These are perfect for tiaras. It's called boutique chic, but look at this. Probably our biggest carat weight in any strand of citrine. Look at the size of those, and they are so perfect for the springtime. Think about the daffodils coming out. Team that with some green. Now, I'd also like to see those beautiful rose quartz flowers we've got with this. What about adding the tourmaline that we've got coming up for you later? Have a look with that tourmaline. Fabulous. There are loads of colours that will go with this. Look at the clarity of that citrine. Look at the sunshine beaming out of those gemstones. And citrine is one of those gemstones, isn't it, that your clients and customers know about. I think, you know, like garnet, like pearls. Of course, you've got pearls here, so you've got June's birthstone, the classic, the elegant. The clear quartz beady beads are 2 mil, cedar beads are 2 mil, and you've got 8 carats of those. Aren't they cute? 500 carats in that citrine strand alone. 4 must-have strands for your collections. They are so beautiful. It's called Boutique Chic. The item code is RPG C45. 14.95. You're buying the citrine and getting the pearls and the CD beads for free at that price tag, aren't you? You've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. Well done to everybody that's piling up. You're piling up for this one. Let's move the CD beads over so that you can see them. The clarity is excellent, and we have every time we bring you CD beads, they go. Every single time. $14.95 is the price of the citrine. I'm going to show you, you want me to see, you want to see these? Shall I put them on the black background? Maybe that's easier. I'm a silly Billy, aren't I? Look at those. They're fabulous. They'll always take on whatever colour, but not just that, they create fabulous clusters. They're perfect spaces. I just love them. And they make great stretchy rings as well. I've got loads of stretchy rings out of beady beads. I just want to show you the chunky. One of these in a ring would be a huge cocktail ring. I'd use these sparingly. £14.95. Let's have a really concentrate on these pearls as well for a sec, because they're beautiful, aren't they? I do love those. Gorgeous. £14.95. Now, we're about to go limited on this, so please make sure you're checking out baskets. We're really busy today. It's luscious to have your company, and don't forget we're on Freeview at 5 p.m. tonight as well. Channel 32, is it? Why did I think it was 42? Because I'm a lameoid. So Freeview channel 32. From 5 till 9. It was very exciting having you there on Freeview at night time. Yeah, we had such a cool show last night. Now, I've just been given a wirework gold cage heart for you. It's beautiful and perfect. Perfect for, of course, Valentine's Day. Have you got any Valentine's commissions, Lawsy Dawsy?
No, not yet. I've got a birthday commission coming up with a garnet. Someone wants me to do a cross, a wired cross with garnet.
Ooh.
So I've got to do that when I get back. But no,
I'd like to see that. I love crosses.
I'll put a picture on Facebook.
Good. She put a picture of her dinner on Facebook the other day.
It was a good dinner though, wasn't it? It was a healthy good dinner.
It was a dinner to be proud of. You are funny.
I was proud of myself.
I'll put he doesn't know he's making me it yet, but do you know, he's like the best chef ever. He cooked the Christmas turkey, he cooked a great big beef, he cooked the famous Lee Clark chili I came home to the other day. It's brilliant. Have a look. I'll bring you some in. He made so much. It's in the fridge. Do you want to try it? He's such a good cook. Chloe was about to say she wanted to try a bit of Lee's beef. Oh no, you can't, Chloe, because I'd beat you up. You can have a little nibble. Six. What did you say, Amelia? She shouldn't say it if she didn't want it repeated, says Amelia. Amelia's always on my side. That's why I love her. Have a look. The caged gold heart. I love that. And it's like a puffy heart. Could you, Law, could you weave in and out of this with other, maybe some silver or something, make it a little bit Bulgari? Can you see that?
I can't see it very clearly.
Hang on. Oh, there we are, my duck.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could, again, if you've got that 0.25 silver wire that you just had, then that would be perfect for that, because it's nice.
You could almost put a frame around it, couldn't you? What about gizmo frame?
Yeah, you could do loads. I wouldn't want to go too heavy on it, because I wouldn't want to take away the lovely detail of the actual pendant, but what you could do is create a really nice frame for it and then just have the pendant sort of stand out.
I'd like to see a rosary dangle with some garnet maybe, or some pearl as well.
Yeah, something nice and rich because of the gold. It's lovely.
$347. The important thing to note here is that you've got 9 carat gold on solid sterling silver. Actually, can I say, if you wanted to go out and find a locket charm, even in that cheap catalogue shop that does jewellery, £4 40 quid is the cheapest one I could find, I promise you. Because I went to find one for Mia, I desperately wanted to get her a locket, 40 quid, and this was before I started here at Jewellery Maker, so, and the price of gold and silver's gone up since. So I dread to think what it'd be now. It's just a do you know what, Valentine's Day, I don't just think Valentine's Day is for lovers. I actually think it's for people that you love. So it's not for haters though, it's lovers. I never say that. Anyway, I normally have a Valentine's meal for me, Mia and Max. Because I love, you love your kids and I get them a little Valentine's gift. I don't think Valentine's Day has to be about partners and husbands and wives or whatever. I actually think anyone you love, if it's your kids, you can celebrate it. I'm going to get them a little Valentine's gift. It's a perfect way of doing it. £3.47. My kids love doing that. They normally make the pudding and I make the main course. Any excuse for them to get cooking, they just love. They love cooking. Why are you making sick faces, Jack? They're quite good. Mia's quite a good little chef, actually. Do you like the way that everybody else apart from me is cooking in my house at the moment?
Seeing a pattern there.
Do you know what? I love cooking. I love it. Mia likes doing it with. I could cook all day long. I could be the best. I couldn't be a housewife and I can clean. I can't iron.
Oh, Tony irons. I don't iron.
I can't iron. In fact, who even decided about ironing?
Why would you want to?
Why? Some people iron their socks. What is that about? Come on, we've got better things to do. Very, very limited stock on this one. Now, we've got a brand new kit to bring to you. I'm wearing the earrings of this kit. They went in my ears straight away. Don't forget, we've got that bronze clay starter kit for you soon, which is here. We're going to give you a ridiculous, ridiculous deal on that. Now, our next kit has got to be my favourite because you have got 3 strands of one of my most adored gemstones. I love Lapis. Look at that colour. It's deep and it's rich. You've got such Egyptian feeling from these gemstones. Probably, well actually no, it is, I have like a top 5, I think. Lapis lazuli is absolutely in there. It's the gemstone, I always say this, but it's got to be the designer's gemstone of last year, of 2012. So many incredible designs that were super inspiring coming out of the world's best design houses. Elsa Peretti, Jean Schlumberger of Tiffany & Co, Paloma Picasso. They've all the greats been using this gemstone. Now actually there was a Channel 4 documentary all about lapis lazuli a couple of months ago. It's a gemstone that commanded its own TV show, you know. It's a gemstone that's mostly found in Afghanistan. The finest forms of lapis lazuli, just like kunzite, are found in Afghanistan, and for obvious reasons, it's not an easy gemstone to get hold of. Have a look at the depth of blue. Now this is a gemstone that was used in the Egyptian era for makeup. Cleopatra's eyeshadow, she used turquoise and lapis lazuli, crushed it down and painted it on. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not sure whether that would give you some kind of blindness. Amazing! Striking, it lasted for days, didn't it? That's why she did it. Didn't have showers in them days. Have a look. They probably did. Have a look. She was a dirty minx. Have a look at that pyrite as well, because it's the perfect strand to put with this lapis. Believe me, I've seen pieces of jewellery coming out of those said designers for thousands of pounds. Jean Schlumberger, a 10-point egg charm in silver was something like £2,000. 10 points, that's tiny, isn't it? And it's just a very celebrated gemstone at the moment. In your Marie Claire, in your Vogue magazine, you'll see this gemstone. You'll see it on the fingers of the likes of Kate Moss, and you know, all the big models have got this gemstone. You've got 100 carats in the 6 mil, 150 in the 8 mil, 280 in the 10 mil, and then those gorgeous pyrite 12 mil rounds, 650 carats. Really stunning collection, and the only wire I think you can put with this, apart from the navy blue wire, would be the gold. Perfect. 0.6, which is one of Laura's favourites. You can make your own earring findings out of 0.6. You make your own jump rings out of 0.6. The jig work you can do out of 0.6 is fabulous. You create those little spirals, and I love to hammer the gold down because I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Give it a tap with your hammer and it flattens it, and it just looks sensational. Looks so high end. Not just that, you get 14 coils. This is my favourite kit. 14 coils of bracelet memory wire. No, I know the clue is in the title with it being bracelet memory wire. You don't have to use it for that. Use it in pendants, you can use it in earrings. You've got that solid structure there. So you've got your memory wire, you've also got your golden 0.6 wire. You could do anything with 0.6. Now you've also got that deep navy beading thread, you've got your stainless steel beading thread and your clear elastic. You get your ribbon ends, 4 of those, with your lobster claw clasp and your extender chain. You've got 10 organza gift bags in blue and 10 organza ribbons in blue. 10 meters of organza ribbon. Now you've got 100 gold findings, 9 karat gold on E-coated copper. That E-coating is really important because it sensitizes the metal, it makes it hypoallergenic, it prevents it from tarnishing as well. This kit is brand new. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's called Renaissance and it's $27.95. Now you've got to think about the fact that you've got so much lapis in this kit, and surely there's going to be a knock-on effect soon with the lapis lazuli because so many of the big designers are using it. It's so popular in the US. Lapis lazuli, it really is. And in France, they just go crazy. For the Parisians are all over lapis lazuli. It's called Renaissance. The item code is ETGC02. You get 100 findings. You get your 0.6 wire, 10 meters of that. If you were to buy this individually, you'd be paying so much more. I've stolen the earrings. Stolen's a strong word. Oh yeah. Stolen's a strong. Laura, this is the best. Look at this. You've done chainmail.
No, it's Viking.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, Laura. Look at that. That is super.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
As soon as I saw it, I knew that they had to go in a field bracelet.
Look. And you've put it on that cut. This is a beaut, isn't it?
On it, it's going to be big. It's big. It is a big bracelet. I got a little bit carried away with the knit, but obviously you make it to measure. Yeah,
I love it.
And I did it all completely with the Lazy Daisy and just the 0.6 wire. I mean, the cones have been done with the wire. Everything's been done with the wire, so I haven't cheated in any way. I've even made my own clasp.
You've made cufflinks.
I have, but don't look. Well, look closely at them.
Don't look at them.
No, there's a reason, because I found out through testing them. I let my husband wear them just to see how they worked out for durability. And the way that I did them, first of all, it actually caught and broke. So I'm going to actually redo the cufflinks and show you how to do it so that they won't catch.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. So you've got cufflinks. I love that you've done cufflinks.
Well, the thing is, I know that, you know, I'm not the first person to do them, but my husband's very much, like I said, he's very much a man's man, and if he thinks anything in any way, he's got a slightly girly look to it, he won't wear it. So as soon as I showed him those, he said, yeah, no, I'll wear them. So that gets the pass. But I'm going to change that part of it.
So you look at this.
Ring.
I love this.
Yeah, I mean, because you've got the wire, you could have gone really complicated with it and done something really, you know, wire it, but I actually just did a lot of links just to show that, you know, it's just wrapping head pins, it's just wrapping loops, and you can still create a really dramatic look. See,
this is beautiful. It's a really elegant bib-style necklace, and it's got so much movement.
But it's heavy as well. It's not heavy, but it's got a weight to it. Because of the pyrite.
Yeah, I like that because it'll sit really beautifully. Yeah. It makes it look expensive, and it feels expensive when you wear it.
Yeah, and the bracelet is a double. It's the herringbone, but what I actually did was used
on this one
6 pieces of ribbon.
Wow.
So I actually did the herringbone, but I actually had 2 pieces of ribbon each time I did a weave. So I used 2 pieces of ribbon as one.
And then you've got the bracelet memory wire.
Look. Yeah, I was a bit like, oh, what should I do with it? Because I pretty much used everything up on everything else. And I thought, well, I've got a little bit of wire, I've got a few beads
and left. The ribbon as well.
Yeah, and I've just used the 0.6 wire just randomly what I had left. Because because I actually used all the wire up. Secure bits of it to the actual bracelet and give a flash of gold as well.
Fabulous. Now I'm wearing some earrings as well.
Yeah, it was
Have a little look at those.
Just kept going. Oh, has it got the other pair of earrings actually?
They're gorgeous, these earrings.
Hang on a minute.
You know I'm always going to steal the shoulder dusters. Oh yeah, I nearly stole those, didn't I? Borrowed those. Yeah. Borrowed. I have got 3 holes. I mean earring holes.
Piercings.
Oh. Look, calm down, Chloe. I didn't even realise I'd said anything until she did spat her tea out.
Oh, bless.
That's my new Facebook status. Jenny Cleary has 3 holes. Now, you're going to show us the cufflinks.
I am, and I'm going to show you the way to do them where we don't actually, where they won't catch.
So they won't catch. Okay.
Yeah, I left them like that on purpose because I wanted to show that, you know,
left them like what? What do you mean?
What basically one of the spirals snapped.
I see. Okay.
And if you look on that one, it caught, and that's the only downside. The top one stayed fine. It was because the pyrite one was the one that went through the top in effect.
Okay. I need to see it really slowly.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Because it was just done with a spiral. But that spiral caught because it was on the inside, so it actually broke on one. Bear in mind, it was a New Year's Eve party, I'd like to point out. So to last a New Year's Eve party, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, especially with your hardcore partying. You know what you're like, Binding. She's probably, if your husband's, he was probably catching you, wasn't he? He was, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. I always do that. You know the scene in Dirty Dancing at the end? When I'm drunk, I always
try and do it.
Right, catch me, I'm going to run. And I did it to Deanna, producer Deanna. She went douche straight on the floor. I'm like, for God's sake, that's not what Patrick Swayze does.
Okay, so
I am comparing Deanna to Patrick Swayze, which is a thing to have done in the first place.
Okay, so what I've actually done, the good thing about doing these are that these jump rings are soldered together. So there's no way that this can break.
You soldered them?
No, they come soldered.
Oh, sorry, right, yes.
So by doing it wrapped and a soldered link, there's no way anything can break. It makes them extra secure because you just wrap it onto the jump ring.
Right.
Okay, so using the wire, what I'm going to do is start off by creating a bail. Okay, so again, I'm just going to pop the wire in, and I'm just going to, before I do that, pop the jump ring on. So you've got the jump ring on there, I've got my pliers in, and all I'm going to do is I'm just kicking it a nice straight line with my thumb, and then I'm just going to wrap the wire around, and I do all of this whilst holding it on the pliers, so it gives a nice, neat finish. Okay, so that's just a wrapped head pin as well, which is what I've used for most of the stuff. So you just trim that off, and now you've got a nice secure link. Okay, so pop a bead on, and what I'm going to do is create a little spiral. I'm just using my thumb, and I'm just using that and pushing down, because this wire is so lovely and easy to bend. It will just go around just using your finger. So if you can see that, I've just using my finger, just pushed it and held it, and I'm just bringing the wire around.
Okay, stay exactly where you are in position, says Chloe. Keep going, but stay there.
Right, okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go a couple of times. Obviously I did a couple of those and then I cut it, but with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring the wire, sorry, my hands are a bit slippery. So I'm just going to bring the wire right up to the top, and I'm actually going to wrap it around the top part. And then that won't let the catch happen. So if you see there, it just flashes up.
Oh, I love that.
And it looks just as nice.
No, I love it. I actually think it looks nicer. If you don't mind me saying that.
Well, I do.
Do you?
No, I don't mind. And that's the thing, though, it's trial and error, so you do this.
I love that splash of gold across.
Yeah,
so that'll stop it catching.
And then there's no way it can catch and snap like that one did. And then...
Well, I think it's lovely that you made your husband's cuffing.
out of JMK.
But I like that. I think it's cute.
Yeah, the thing is, like I said, with him, he's very defined. It has to be very manly.
Yeah, or he's not having any of it.
Yeah. So again, I'm just repeating. So if I just show again how I've done that. All I've done is just using my thumb and my finger, and kicking back a little bit with the pliers. It just creates that dent in the wire there, can you see? So that when I put the pliers back in, oh, don't forget to put the other half of the jump ring on. So I've got it hanging just like this. So then I'm just going to, holding it again in my pliers, just bring in a shorter wire all the way around and wrap in 2 or 3 times. Okay. And then again, that's made it nice and secure. So there's no way that that can slide off or go through a hole or anything like that, because it's nice and secure now. And then just pop one of the pyrite beads on, and you're basically going to repeat the same as you did. So I'm bending it over with my finger.
Are you going over with this one as well?
Yeah, I'm going to, just for, it'll complete the look as well.
Yeah, for the mirror of the design.
So again, just using your finger, or you can use your pliers and just to get the, it's very warm in here, so obviously it makes it a little bit more
I'm always
difficult.
cold and you're always boiling.
Nice.
Look, there you go.
Yeah.
And like a little
hot,
freezer,
like a little oven. Yeah,
I think it's good, that is.
So, you know, you have to work a little bit with it.
It's my cold heart, apparently. They say cold hands, warm heart, actually, Chloe.
Oh. So yeah, I'm just going around with it.
She's got a cold heart, yeah.
Oh, that's harsh. That's really harsh.
I'm only joking. Don't hit me.
Okay, so I've just done a couple of little, I'm not going to warm you up now when you're cold. Don't come over to
tires, won't you, in the car park?
So again, I've just done a couple more swirls. I mean, you can spend a bit more time and do it a bit better. It's hot in here as well. But then just wrap it around there and catch, there you go, and cut it, and then obviously just...
I'm cooling you down.
So you are cooling me down, actually.
I'm the sort of person that gets into bed and puts your freezing cold feet on nice warm legs.
And then just obviously make sure that you tuck any ends in and make it all nice and flush, because you don't want it to catch on anyone's clothes. So you just squeeze any wire ends in. And they have a nice, easy, secure pair. And like I said, it's exactly the same. The only difference was with that I actually cut the wire off, but with this, I actually think, like you say, it's better.
I love
It's got that splash of gold going through it, but it won't catch. And
they look really sophisticated, actually.
Yeah, they do, and I think it's quite manly colours as well, because you've got the blue and the sort of the metal colour.
That's what we call manly things. Charming.
Yeah, so and again, because you've done wrapped loops, and you've got a soldered jump ring, you've got a really good, secure connection, you know, because sometimes if you cut open a jump ring, the wire can slide through it. Yeah. You know, it can catch and it's open slightly, but that's so solid that's not going to go anywhere. So, you know, there you go.
Fab. Thank you, my darling. Now, I'm going to go back to the middle. You're going to carry on with the challenge, which you're needing time with because you're doing something very detailed.
Trying.
I'm going to refresh your memory on the clay kit that we've got coming up for you. Bronze clay. If you loved the deal we did yesterday, this is even more bananas. That's not it. The Renaissance kit is about to go limited, so please make sure you're checking out baskets if you're shopping online. So we are going to give you the bronze kit. Am I safe with this next to me, am I? Touch it. Will it sort of go...
Yeah, no, don't touch it.
These are the kinds of reasons why I wasn't allowed in the science block at school. It's empty, is it? That's all right. Oh, yeah,
we knew you were on air, we emptied.
Oh, yeah, it's a good... I set off all the gas taps. At school, I was very naughty. Yeah, on purpose. I know. Well, I was naughty. I was very naughty. Still am a bit naughty. Have a look. There is something wrong with me, I think. I can't just be a normal person. I have to do something I'm not supposed to all the time. What is that about? It's the thrill of it. Don't do that, Jenny, because you could get in trouble. And I have to do it just to see what happens.
It's like saying don't press the red button.
Yeah, don't press the button. Yeah. I've got to. What do you mean don't press it? Why? What'll happen? I'm going to have to find out for myself. Have a look at this gorgeous strand that I've got for you now. There'll be no risk taking with this, will there? You need to be on the phone lines now. I know that these are going to sell out every time we bring you gemstones like this. They go, they sell out. Now I want to show you, this is the classic spring summer colour. It's so romantic, it's so Kath Kidson, Laura Ashley, darling buds of May, isn't it? And be inspired by all of that, because I love it. That fabulous countryside romantic. Do you know what? These are going to go so beautifully with that amethyst strand that you all bought. Now I'm gonna, do you know, can I just create the dream? I'm creating the dream, it's this. How about this for rose blossom? For apple blossom. Now this, that's the dream. For me, that is super summery, altogether beautiful, isn't it? I'd love to see that on a lariat style necklace, all together, giving us those soft, they're very, very Cath Kidston all together, all three of those together. But I think, you know what? With this strand of rose quartz, because they're cut at the coulee, they make excellent rings. They make beautiful earrings. There are so many beautiful elements to a strand. And do you know what? So many options for you to put these in a cascading necklace. Stud earrings, shoulder duster earrings. Very romantic, very classic. And do you know what? A real hint of a pink, like a rose white these are, aren't they? Look at a strand like this. What's your first thought? Where would you put these?
I just think they're lovely, aren't they? I would think of a ring because they kind of ask to be sat in a ring, and I think
definitely
white pearls. Yeah, and the way that they're cut, I think you could create almost like a little nest, and it would sit in a nest, sort of thing. If you wrap around the base of it, it would almost cup the actual stone and make it look really pretty. And if you imagine that, I think with the purple wire actually would look really nice because it's quite a nice contrast. But yeah, a pair of earrings I would have just as a little sort of dangle pair of earrings. There's loads you could do with it, really. And
the pink as well is very subtle, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's lovely and soft as well. And again, it's bridal. You could imagine if you had a pearl necklace with just one or two of those placed along the way, it would look really, really pretty.
I think with classic white pearls and a bit of pyrite, so stunning. So stunning. We're going to bring you these later, and I'd love to see your Wall of Fame entries with all three of those in one piece of jewellery. If you need to be on the phone lines, they're so romantic, they're perfect for Valentine's Day. I will tell you one thing that I've noticed about these, most of our roses are very, very round. Have a look, there's more of a sort of a pillow shape to these. Do you see what I mean? And that makes them, I don't know if you can see that, that makes them really, really different. Which I think is more realistic to the shape of an actual rose. Beautiful, aren't they? HOG P43 is your item code, $9.95. I'm going to count these because really these could be pendants in a delicate necklace. 25 individual, gorgeous, hand-carved, rose petal, rose quartz gemstones. They are 15 millimeters in diameter, ready to go in earrings, ready to go in delicate necklaces. I think these would look incredible in fascinators and tiaras and hair vines, very bridal. Just simply stunning. Put them with pearls, put them with blues. For under a tenner, I would definitely be multi-buying. This is a very limited edition strand, so be sure to get it in your collection while you can. There are two ways to shop with us here at Jewellery Maker. Number one on the phone lines, 0800 644 655. All come through on the website. It's jewellerymaker.com. You get a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee with absolutely everything that you buy from us. And if you're shopping with us the very first time, you will get a free tutorial DVD, a step-by-step book, and on subscription for free, a JM Hub magazine. Be sure to check out your baskets. Do not move a muscle because we are now going to go to the Wall of Fame. Oh, we have a laugh, and the music came on really loud. Laura was just walking over and she suddenly went, I didn't quite go like that. Chloe, you're a meanie doing that to us. Oh my gosh, do you remember that topaz we had last night?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Am I going first?
Yeah, you go first, chicken.
This is number 202, and it says, Dear all at JM, hope you have all had a good New Year. I decided to send in a picture of my topaz silver bracelet.
I knew it was topaz.
And earrings that I have created for my daughter-in-law Alison when she renews her wedding vows. Topaz, the 95 sterling silver rondels and the 95 sterling silver eye pins to make the links, etc., are all from JM. The picture does not do it justice as it sparkles to infinity. Your postage has been brilliant. I love your zany show.
Zany, I love that word.
Hope this gets onto the Wall of Fame. Kathleen from Hampshire.
Kathleen is gorgeous. I absolutely love the topaz we've got. We'd hardly
No, and
the sky blue last night. Oh, it was beautiful.
And that's the thing, you can appreciate, having seen it last night, how gorgeous it really is.
I've got number 205. Look at this for wire work with red, perfect Valentine's Day ring. And it's from Sue Fellows. Sue Fellows, I always get Sue Fellows, and I always say, I've got a cousin called Sue Fellows. It's not her, though. This isn't my cousin, because my cousin Sue Fellows is from Tewkesbury, and this one's from Purton. Isn't it funny? Hi all, I made this by accident the other day. Mess with Gizmo, has never used it before, and this is what I came up with. I used 0.8 for the ring and 0.4 for the main feature. All I did was wind wire around a Gizmo, then pulled out wire, wound it through like you would a wall ball, and then thread the 0.8 wire through the red wire. It does look better than the photo. I think it looks amazing. I think that would be a Valentine's one. Be nice in the shape of a heart, as well.
If you do it bigger, then you can start to manipulate it, and you get that coiled look, because if you gizmoed it, you get that kind of springy look as well.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
P.S. Love the show, Sue Fellows.
This is number 203. It says, hi all and Happy New Year to you. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a rutile quartz and amethyst set that I made for my sister as part of her Christmas present. She's also a big JM fan, so hi to Jackie if you're watching.
Hi Jackie.
Hi, from Sarah in Surrey. And I just love the colours on that.
I have got number 206. Is this garnet? It's super vibrant, isn't it? Let's have a look. And it is garnet. Look at the red of that garnet. It's beautiful. It's from Justine in West Yorkshire. She says, hi all at JM, just thought I'd send you this pic of 2 garnet necklaces I did recently. They're made from graduated ovals and rectangles, which I got a few months ago. I incorporated some of the small brush beads, the copper version in the necklace and the silver in the other. They work so beautifully with the garnet. I think I need to keep one as it's my birthstone. I hope you like them. I love them. They're fabulous. Gorgeous. Right, now, do I take one?
Yeah, I love this.
These remind me of Indiana Jones. When
really?
Which one was it when he had the stones?
Oh, the stone. That's the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, love it. Love Indiana Jones.
This is number 204, and I love this style of wrapping. So I can hold it to the side. It says, hi JM. Here's
my your neck of the woods, Brizzo.
Here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. These earrings are made using some lovely sunstone along with JM wire. The sunstone is so pretty and changes colour in the light. It's impossible to catch it in the photo, but they're really twinkly, and it's from Dye in Bristol.
I love those. I used to live in Bristol. Right, just thought I'd throw that out
the little
there.
farmer.
Yeah, that's from Gloucestershire. Now, we got a text message. Good, let's have a look. It's from Kate in West Lothian. Hi, Jenny, Laura and crew. Loving the show with lots of lovely gems. Wax coats. Yes! Can we put in water on cool? Wash using soap flakes. Can they? Can they? And they'll keep their waterproof. I'm going to go and get some then. Thank you so much for sending that through. I love you. And we've got another one as well, and it's from Susan in Glasgow. Loving the show, and it's great to see the naughty Jenny back on form. Waiting patiently for the copper kit. Can't wait to see Laura's challenge. Susan from Glasgow. Thank you, Susan. Can I just say, when I was poorly last week, thank you to everybody who sent lovely, lovely Facebooks to me. I think you're so lovely for that. Sorry I didn't get back to you then. Feeling a little bit more human, so we'll do it in between the 2 shows today. Love you guys. Now have a look at the most amazingly beautiful tourmaline strand that we've got coming up for you. Now we've done something special with this strand because it comes to you on solid sterling silver, ready for you to add charms to if you want to, or do some wire work or whatever you want to do with it. But this is a strand of excellence. Tourmaline is a very special gemstone. It's a rare gemstone. quite essentially, it's a beautiful gemstone. I want you to look at the clarity of that rubellite. Now, rubellite is the red form of tourmaline, and it's seriously beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely. Of course, we've all heard about Paraiba tourmaline being one of the rarest gemstones in the world. It's sort of like a greeny blue colour. I love it. Absolutely stunning. Now, let me refresh your memory on what's coming up in today's show, because I've also got for you a strand of the most striking pure turquoise ready for your summer collections. We haven't had much turquoise in at all over the winter months. I'd go as far as to say we haven't had any. Had a strand yesterday that sold out straight away. This is pure turquoise. We're just going to have a little research on that, because we see out there on the high streets howlite that's dyed in a turquoise colour, which is still fabulous, but not pure turquoise. This is a gemstone that will be one of your biggest sellers, I reckon. And I always think we've all got at least one friend that always wears turquoise. I have, I know Laura has, I bet you have, Amelia. If you were to go and buy somebody some jewellery, have you got that one friend that always wears turquoise? She does. See, I think all of us do. Hello, Holly. Hello, Holly, says Amelia. Mine's Charlotte. We call her Chuck. I always buy her turquoise. And your friend, Laura, Kirsty always wears. Isn't it funny? I do think we all have that friend that wears, and always that pretty boho chic girl. Yeah, my friend Charlotte is really sort of surfer chicky. She's lush.
Smart. She's very smart, but she, again, long dark hair and
yeah, just looks gorgeous with long dark hair. I think it looks beautiful. Now we're going to go to the bronze clay or silver clay. Oh, I've got it. Right, yesterday's show. We're going to do the bronze clay in a bit. If you bought the silver clay yesterday, then you need to grab this. We're going to give you an excellent price tag. Now I want to talk to you about silver clay, because I think if you're like me, and you're watching, you've never done silver clay before, you're thinking, the title, silver clay, it's not clay. It comes out as a clay. You manipulate it and you mould it and you create your own rings and things like that. But actually, when you've fired it up, and you don't have to have a gas torch, you can use on your gas hob over the top of some gauze, you fire it into its bright, bright orange, and you keep it that orange for 12 minutes. When you turn that off, you are left with 99.9% pure silver, which is fine pure silver, finer than solid sterling silver. Now, if you're going to sell a piece of jewellery over 7 grams, that is fine silver, you can have it hallmarked. Well, you've got to have it hallmarked actually by law. And I think that's an amazing thing. Natalia was telling me, you go and get registered and you choose your own hallmark and they hallmark it for you. And this will be the start of something incredible. I think this is the sort of thing that takes you from a jewellery maker or a beader to a jeweller. I've got an example of something that's been made up out of silver clay. 10 grams of fine silver, pure silver, 99.9% pure silver is what you're left with. I want to show you what you can create. This is about 10 grams of silver here, maybe a little bit less. Do you see, now you fire it up and you brush it over and you're left with proper silver. Have a look. There's the hallmark on there. I don't know whose hallmark that is. It's Natalia's put her name in that one. How amazing is that? I think it's spectacular that you can craft. Now, with 10 grams, now the average ring is about 3 grams of silver. So let's show you what you can create. Now, this is where your gems of distinction strands come in. If you bought the lavender, this is why I was saying to you earlier, if you buy these lavenders, you can put these in your silver clay. Have a look. Look at what Natalia's created. Outstanding. You can do that with 10 grams of silver. Now, for these details, you can carve, or you can use the Natalia stamps to get that detail, or any stamps, rubber stamps that you've already got in your collection. Natalia will use leaves to get the pattern off of them. Look at this. It's incredible, incredibly talented. I mean, that is just spectacular, isn't it? It's beautiful. Just beautiful. If you want to become a jeweller like that, then you need to be on the phone. So we're going to give you a great deal. 10 grams of 99.9% pure fine silver. is what you are left with. The word clay is simply it's simply there because you mold it like a clay. You fire it up, it's simply amazing. It really is 99, it's better than sterling silver. I mean, imagine, oh my gosh, look at this one. She's a genius, that lady, isn't she? Isn't it fab? You can do that, you can create that. $15.95. What are you going to sell the ring for? You've got 10 grams. The average ring is 3 grams of silver. That's 3 rings. Big profit making can be made out of this purchase. For £15.95, you've got something super exciting. Maybe your New Year's resolution is to further your skills as a jewellery maker. Get yourself on the phone. If you that wonderful deal we gave you yesterday, get yourself on the phone. £15.95. You've got a 30-day no quibble money back guarantee with everything that you buy from us here at jewellerymaker.com. You know what? If you're not sure how to get incorporated, how to get started, grab the DVD. It's just £4.95. So for less than £20, you've set yourself up. And you'll get, I think this is a big profit maker, huge profit maker. Laura, have you ever done silver clay?
I have, yeah.
Do you love it?
I do love it. I think actually doing the clay itself, once you've had, I mean, I definitely would recommend going to one of the courses.
Yeah.
But I did it back in Bristol years ago before I even had my kids, so it was a long time ago. But going to the course is amazing, so definitely go to one of Natalia's courses. But I think it's just being able, once you've worked out how to do it, you can go so far with it and make such dramatic designs with it. You know,
I just think
gorgeous.
Natalia is one of the most talented. She's a silversmith, isn't she? Just look, and she's so talented.
And it's knowing what to do once you've done it as well. I think as well.
Yeah.
You can make the pieces, but then to put them with something to make it really pop. You know.
Yeah.
You can really have fun with it though.
I love it. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Get yourself involved in that one. I'm going to just wear that ring. Just going to wear it. Just going to wear it. That's what I'm doing. That's what's happening. Now, which one, darling? Box number 2? Number 2. The pearlies and the pyrite I gave you earlier that I think are perfect with those rose quartz flowers. Have a look at the size of these pearls. They are huge. Very, very romantic, aren't they? They're 12 mil. They're our biggest pearls. And they're almost rice beads, aren't they? They're 12 by 10. They're classic. Now you can absolutely put them in the same piece of jewellery with this pyrite. Look at those together. They're beautiful, aren't they? I think the thing about pearls is that they're always going to sell, and you can tell that these are natural freshwater pearls. You can see these aren't shell pearls. You can see those natural, they've just got little, imperfect enough to know that they are natural, real. They're so beautiful. Outstanding quality, the elegance that's associated. And you know what, I don't think there's a jeweller out there, a famous jeweller out there, that doesn't have a big collection within their designs of jewellery that they have created using one of the most stunningly beautiful gemstones in the world. Diamonds and pearls. Prince sung about diamonds and pearls. I mean, everybody wants them in their collections. A very Audrey Hepburn gemstone, isn't it? And they're a birth gem, June's birthstone, my son's birthstone.
My birthstone.
Your birthstone. When are you, June the?
23rd.
23rd. It's a lovely time to have a birthday, isn't it?
It's smack in the middle of the year, so it's good to get presents every 6 months.
You're right. Yeah. Nice work there, Law. Brand new today, our biggest freshwater pearls in this colour, this natural colour. £11.95. You should be getting the strand of pearls for $14.95. You've also got those gorgeous pyrite CD beads. CD beads in themselves are so useful. You can create clusters with them. You can use them as spacers. You can do some really intricate detailed work with them. If you're working with fine wire, pop some of these in as well. There's 10 carats and they are 2mm seedy beads. The bridal collection PHG C23 is new today. It's also very limited, so please be sure to check baskets out if you're shopping with us online today. Have a look. $11.95. I think these would look stunning with the lavender amethyst. Isn't that beautiful altogether? I also think, I don't think I wouldn't put these big pearls in tiaras. I'd put them in a ring, I'd put them in earrings, I'd put them in a necklace, and I'd put them in a bracelet. I like Baroque pearls in the sprays and the tiaras and the hair vines. These are so perfect, I keep them for best. So they'd be something very feature. $11.95 price tag. Now we're gonna move on. Have a look. Be sure to check baskets out. Hold the lines. Now I wanna refresh your memory. Actually, no, I don't. I wanna show you. Now we couldn't work out earlier on, I was looking at this and I said to Kelly, is this black star sapphire? It's Hypersphene. Look. Have a little look at this strand. The quality is outstanding. And it's one of those gemstones that gives you that fabulous optical illusion almost. It's not an illusion though. It's real. It's real. A bit like you, Jack. Look at those. Now I've got for you a package. I'm gonna get my package out. Not really, because that makes me sound like a man. Now, have a look at what you've got. You get 4 of the, what do you get? No, you get more than that. 5 of each of your black boxes. These are perfect again for Valentine's Day. And if you are selling your jewelry, be it online, or be it at craft fairs, or if you're doing personal commissions, to package it and send it away like this is perfect, isn't it? When you open up, they've got a nice satin lining. And they've got those ribbons. I mean, if you were to go to a card shop, these would be at least £2 each, wouldn't they? The larger ones, I think you'd pay about £3 or £4 for each. You get 15 boxes, 5 of each size, which I'm going to show you now. So you get, I mean, you can put a necklace in here, a watch, bracelet, ring in the smaller one, or earrings. That perfect finishing touch. Let's give you a price tag, because if they were sort of, let's err on the side of caution and say £2 each, rounding it all up, you got 15 there. What's that? 30 quid, isn't it? And that's what I think you pay minimum at that card shop. Minimum £2 per box. I think for the bigger ones you'd be thinking more 3 quid, but I'm going to go conservatively, which is something I normally do, as you can imagine, and say about 30 quid's worth of boxes here. $5.95. Unbelievable value, isn't it? Brand new today. Make sure you are on it like a fly. $5.95 is your price tag. Unbelievable. I think you pay that for 2 of these boxes if you're shopping in your card shop. You've got 15 of them. That finishing touch. When you're on your stand, say you've got a jewellery fair coming up, say you're going to do, you've got craft fairs, spring fairs or something like that. When you're there and you're packaging up jewellery, you can say, look, for an extra couple of quid, I'll gift wrap them for you. How many of us at Christmas, if a gift wrapping service was available, I only had 2 things gift wrapped, because that's the only 2 shops, and it was, I think, Clarins and Clinique, the only ones that were doing gift wrapping. If every single shop gave me gift wrapping, I'd pay the extra for it at Christmas time. Who's got time for it?
Yeah, and the thing is also, if you wanted, if you were at a craft fair or something like that, and someone bought quite a lot of your stuff, to make you look good, you can say, I tell you what, if you knew it was a gift for someone, you could say, look, I'll tell you what, I'll pop a nice little box in there for you and make it look special. And then they think you've taken that extra bit of customer care.
Yeah.
But you know, you look really good because you've said, oh, do you know what, you can have that because you've spent so much.
And you know it hasn't cost you a lot.
And you know it hasn't cost you a lot, so you look really good because you're giving it in a really lovely box that they can then pass on. And they think you've done them a deal because you've given it to them.
It's true, isn't it? £5.95 is your price tag. CFG C12 is your item code. Well done to everybody that's there. Loads of you on the four lines. Loads of you on the phone lines. We have now, I don't know what a 4 line is. We have now, sounds like a Fräulein, yeah? We've now got limited stock. There are minute-long queues on the phone lines. You can live with a minute. You can live with a minute while your bacon's cooking. Oh, bacon. It is Sunday, isn't it? Right. Let's give you the Angelite now. Angelite, the very sound of Angelite is beautiful. It's like moonstone and sunstone. I love the sounds of those words, don't you? Have a look at this colour. Now, it's not a bright blue. It's nearly a baby blue, but it's somewhere in between it's where you move from grey to soft baby blue. So what about labradorite with this gemstone? Do I have any labradorite? I actually think, what about those ovals that we had earlier? I'm just trying to show you. Thanks, Jacket. Have a look. Put grey with it and you'll see what I mean. You could do a really nice fusion from the greys to the blues. It's a very soft blue. Gorgeous with those rose quartz as well, aren't they? That would be a really lovely 3-strand pack. Angelite, a gemstone that gives us a solid blue. It is, I guess it is baby blue. It's sky blue, summer sky blue, Great British sky blue. It's not the bright blue of the Balearic Islands, it's that.
Like a morning spring.
A morning spring skyline, says Jack. A nice fresh morning, going for a hack out, bit of wind. Lovely cold wind, lovely. I am a bumpkin, aren't I? I am. There isn't nothing wrong with being a bumpkin, is there? 10mm rounds. They're 260 carats. OYG P38. You're on the website and the phone lines queuing up for these already. Angelite is a gemstone we don't have a lot of. There's a candle called an Angelite, isn't there? Let's give you your price tag. 260 carats of Angelite, £8.95, a rarity for us to see it here at Jewellery Maker. And for £8.95, you've got yourself an incredible price tag. Brand new in today, 0800 644 655. Fabulous, isn't it? Please hold the lines if you're queuing for this. What are you going to put it with? I just think pinks, definitely. I love that box. I absolutely love... Can we do box number 16 now? No. No, says Kelly. You're a meanie. Look at these. Oh, they're gorgeous. You did change the name of a bundle for me, I take it back. Oh, yes, Kelly, look at that, gorgeous. Now these remind me, you know sugared almonds? That's sugared almonds, isn't it? That's the sugared almonds collection. Love it. Grab the blue angel. It makes a difference too, doesn't it? Look, gorgeous. I think it will go with the pearls we do. Do, 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 do. Oh, those are gorge. The clear quartz will go with anything though, won't it? Now, I just want to refresh your memory about the tourmaline that we've got coming up for you. Have a look at this strand. We are going to give you some information about how to get involved with us here at Jewellery Maker, and then we're coming back with a little bit of Laura binding magic.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Watching Vicky. I'm Jenny. It says, welcome back, you're watching Vicky. Vicky, who is Vicky anyway? You did forget my name, Tom. That's it. That's it. That's it with me and you, Tom. Whatever your name is, thingamajig. Yeah, do it again, please. This is my diva strap. Come on. I think I'd rather be Vicky, actually. She's much more organised than me. I have got for you now, we've got a Learn with Laura section. Laura's put these bundles together for us. And she's going to tell you her reasons in just a sec. We have got for you the antique bronze. Is probably one of our most popular colours in wire, and it's 1 mil, which for me, 1 mil means structure. Yeah. It means solidarity. Does 1 mil, and you've got 100 meters of that. 0.4 tiaras fascinators is where I go with that. I also use it for rosary links. Perfect for that because it's still strong enough and it's tiny as and you can put it through the smallest of pearls, and you can do those lovely rosary links sort of chains with that. Loads of other things. You can do jigs with all of these as well. 0.6, one of Laura's favourites. I love that colour. And 0.6 is great because if you create your own shepherd's hooks, they will still go through the earring holes. So you can do that with that. You can also create jig links with them. You can flatten it out and do that. 0.6 is great for jump rings, so you can do your chainmail. Would you do with 0.6 your Viking weave?
Yeah, I've got a little sample of what.
So we'll talk about that in just a sec. So you have got 300 meters. We're going to show you exactly what you can do with it in just a tickle. But let's give you a price tag for 300 meters. You're making a £10 saving by buying all 3 today. And if you are thinking about, right, now's the time, get involved with wire, grab one of our deals like this, £29.85 for 300 metres. Now, what are the perfect gemstones? I've got a 3-strand pack. We're going to go over to Laura in just a tick to show you what she's created. And you've also created with these particular gemstones, have you?
Yeah, we chose those because we wanted to show that it's not designed as a 3-strand pack that would go together as such. You know, you're not going to necessarily be able to make, well, you probably could, but you're going to make jewellery out of those 3 together.
That wasn't your intention.
That wasn't the intention. The intention was that those stones are perfect to wrap with wire. You know, individually, they're all lovely to wrap with wire, and using all of the gauges that are in the other pack as well, in the wire pack. That's what we were hoping, is that, you know, you might just want to use the rectangles or the coins, but they're all perfect shapes for wrapping, and just to show what you can do with those stones as well.
This strand of mookaite, I love that they sparkle. Not many of our strands of mookaite can do that, and I absolutely adore the colours. Look at the surface on the rounds now. We're thinking wire wrap swirls and things, aren't we? Now, we're going to talk to Laura in a bit with that. We saw earlier with the 0.25 wire how effective it is to take a gemstone, a big gemstone, and wind around it almost like that sponge sugar look, and that would be perfect for this. So this 3-strand pack has been put together with wire work in mind. You've got your Botswana agate, you've got your mookaite, and you've got your agate puffy coins. Huge diameters. You've got the agate at 25mm. The Botswana is 16 by 40. And I love these. 6x9 on the teardrops of mookaite. And it's got to be, this is my favourite strand of mookaite of all time. So over 1,000 carats for you to work with. This reminds me, look, like, or beer. Do you see what I mean? And then it goes frothy. Love that.
Yeah, and the shades go from being almost white to as well.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Really is, isn't it? And you've got striping on some of these as well. The Botswana, gorgeous tranquil colours. Let's give you a price tag for all 3 of these. It's a wire work bundle for under £20, $19.95. You've got 300 metres for $29.95. It's a great deal, isn't it? If you were buying these individually, how much would it be individually? £25, so you're making a £5 saving. You've got, so let's get over to Laura and get going with this as soon as we can, because I want to show you exactly what you can put together with these, because Laura's put these together for a purpose, and I want to show you, or Laura wants to show you, I'd love to be able to show you exactly why. So starting off with the wire, you've put together 0.6, 1mm and 0.4. Yeah. Your reasonings are what?
Well, basically, obviously, a lot of people have got a 0.8 and they've got all of these, and these are really lovely. They're just stash builders, really, you know. Okay. I've actually using these 2 colour combos at the moment for my trio, for my challenge. So you know they go really lovely together. And also when you put the smaller, the thinner wire on the thicker wire, it changes the tone of the colour as well. Yeah. It makes it softer, and you know there's just loads you can do. And again, if you've got the Viking knit, 0.4 and 0.6 are perfect for it, and you've got 100 metres of each there, so they're really good if you just want to experiment for that price. You know, you can just really have a bit of fun with it, and it's just going to last you for so long. And again, you saw I did a wire sculpture pendant last night with a 0.6 purple wire, so it's just got a lot of versatility.
I love that purple. It's like an aubergine, isn't it?
Well, I had a commission for a Christmas present, and he Viking knit bracelet 2-tone with the silver and the purple, but he asked for a Cadbury colour purple, and I was like, right, I have to get this. So I've actually I went just before Christmas and bought 100 metres of that on its own, you know, so it's perfect for doing it. Come out lovely. So
now you yourself, also Gemma Crow and Rachel Norris, you're famous for being amazing at wire. You can create the most outstanding, elaborate pieces out of wire. You can also create your own findings and delicate little pieces out of wire. You know, Rachel Norris's pieces were displayed in the V&A Museum. I mean, it's crazy what you can create with this wire, and it is an art form in itself, but it's certainly the way to push forward your jewellery making skills. If you are not familiar with wire, please grab the DVDs that are on the website. They're £4.95. You can also get them just by calling the call centre, and they'll talk you through the different levels. And also Laura has on Saturday a wirework intermediate course for you to get involved with, and there's a couple of spaces left if you want to go on that. Now let's have a look at what you created, Laws, with the wire. Now this cuff style bracelet, it's a different colour of the wire, but it's the same gemstone in the Botswana agate. Now for the cuff style bracelet, is it a 1 mil?
Yeah,
you've got 1 mil here.
It is actually this wire. The
cuff,
and
then you've gone over it
but
with
because I've used the turquoise 0.4, so again you could create exactly that, but we're using the green. There's a long story as to why I've used that colour, which we won't go into. But you could do exactly the same, and you would end up with that look, but in the green.
So underneath here, you've got your structure.
Yeah, if you look on the coil there, you can see that that's actually the antique bronze look. You can see it just on the end there.
A little glimpse of it, because you've got structure with the 1 mil.
Yeah, and then you can just wrap it, and it will just, you can wrap it around your wrist, and it will hold nicely. Out of all of the coloured wires, obviously different coatings on them. You've got like a new supplier as well, I think, with some of them. Some of the 1 mil wires are a bit of a softer wire. This antique bronze is not. It is a very firm one. So if you're going to do, this is a variation on the Lucy cuff. I just filled it all in with the weave. And if you're going to do this, then use this one wire, this antique bronze for that. It's perfect. That'll probably fit you because it's quite little.
It does.
And again, that's using the 1 mil wire for the base.
It's gorgeous.
And there's a couple of different stones in there, but the feature again, as you can see, I've used the purple wire, I've used the antique bronze wire, and I've used a coin as the focal.
It is stunning, isn't it? And then here you can see the antique bronze finding.
It's all done out of one piece of wire.
Oh, that's fab. And then the aubergine over the top.
Yep.
Now let's look at your rings as well, because it's not just about bracelets.
Nope.
Have a look at your rings. Now using the chartreuse wire.
And again, the 1 mil as the base.
So you got that 1 mil thickness as the base of the ring.
And that's actually been held in with that wire. It's not actually, I've not used to drill a hole on that. It's been completely held in by that wire.
Oh, by the chartreuse, yeah, I can see that.
Because obviously
now,
if I put the wire through, then it would colour through the stone.
Yes, because it's got clarity to it. Now, look at this.
That is 0.8 wire on that one. However, you know, you could do that with the silver, the purple.
Showing you with the stone though, because we had those
to show what you could do with the stones.
That's fab. I love that. Very Nina Ricci again, isn't it? And then you've got the matching pendant to that too. Oh, I love that.
I mean, if you think you could sell that pendant for £10, £12 on its own, and you've, you know,
profit making, then, isn't it?
And that's the pink and the purple used on that pendant there. And again, that's just a coin in the purple.
Now let's have a look at how you use those mookites. So you had 3 strands of gemstones for $19.95.
And I found the really lovely, sort of most plummiest colour matching. They're so gorgeous. But just, you could
like what you've done with the little loops there.
Yeah, you could either go really classic with it and have it really sort of elegant, or I just thought it was a bit fun and funky. And it's all made out of the purple wire and the green wire as well.
I love those. Now, what technique are you going to show us?
Well, I also wanted to just show that quickly, which I haven't finished because it was very time consuming. I did just literally run out of time.
What is this that you've got in your hand?
That's a Viking knit weave using
How do you do that?
Using the purple and the green together.
I love it.
But this is actually a double knit, so I haven't shown a double knit before, but you
kind of get the effect of chainmail, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I did on the other kit. Yeah. But what I've done is I've gone over 2 loops instead of 1. It is something I want to show properly.
Where do we get this contraption from?
This is, we're selling this now. I don't know if it's sold out because it comes in and flies out. I know you had it on New Year's Day. It's called the Lazy Daisy.
That's a Lazy Daisy.
That's a Lazy Daisy.
I remember the VT and it just said Lazy Daisy and I was like, well, what is a Lazy Daisy?
That is a Lazy Daisy, and that's what you can create with it. I mean, that's very consuming to do that, but I just wanted to show that, and what I'll do is I will finish this off
together. Yeah,
I'll finish it off when I'm at home, and I will then put a picture on the Facebook page so that you can see the finished product. But I just wanted you to see that the combo together looks really, really pretty. So, am I showing anything?
Are we? Yes, please. Are we having it? Let's have a technique. What would you like to show us?
Shall I show this really fun, quick and easy pendant?
Yes. Quick and easy being the ground.
It really is quick and easy.
Quick and easy.
Would you like to choose a stone?
Ah, I would like this one, please.
This one? Okay, I am going to, on this one I used 0.8, but you can use 0.6, but I am actually going to use this to show how you can use the, am I right to use this one?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Or shall I find an open one?
No, go on. Just blame it on me if they have anything to say about it.
You. It's all
I can
your
stand
fault.
me ground round here, tell you.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut off a nice length, because again, as I've always said, it's better to have
more than not enough.
Yeah. So I'm just going to cut it off.
I love it when it does that. I actually like that.
You can be controlled and hold it and pop it back in there, but it's a bit of fun. Okay, again, as there seems to be the pattern with me, is I'm going to start with the bail, because that's actually going to act as a stopper.
Work it down, right, okay.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is using the round nose pliers, okay, I'm popping the pliers in now. I'm going to probably go about a quarter of the way down the length of wire, because this is just going to be to make the top part. So popping the pliers in, I want them actually to go in the widest part, so it makes a bigger bail. And what I'm going to do is just bring the wire around, and it's going to almost create like a little loop. So if you can see that there, it's just a nice little loop, so not a very good background against me. Okay, oops, I'm just trying, there we go. Okay. And then I'm going to pop the pliers.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
I'm going to put the pliers back in again, and taking a shorter end still, I'm just going to go back round again. It's going to create a double loop. Okay? So it's just like that. It looks like a little spring.
Okay.
You can see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So pop the pliers back in. And what you want to do is you want to keep this long piece is actually going to go through the stone. So you want to make sure you wrap with the shorter piece. So again, just bring the shorter piece around the longer piece and wrap it sort of 2 or 3 times. Perfect. Don't worry about it too much, because you can finish it off after. So that's the bail.
That's it. We'll look at it on the overhead, Tom, if that's all right, because you can see it better. Great.
Okay. So now I'm going to pop the bead on. And you know, I was saying earlier about having the bigger hole beads.
Yeah. Oh, right.
This is perfect, because the holes on these are really large.
And so that's why actually it's important to use the bail first, otherwise it just slips through.
Stops it.
Drive you mad, wouldn't it?
See, and that gives, and you can anchor around this as well. So I'll actually redo this one because it's so easy. Right. But the fun about doing these is that every single one can come out differently. So what I'm going to do is bringing the wire up nice and tight, because you don't want a gap. So I'm just pulling it nice and tight. Okay. What I'm going to do, and using my thumb, with my pliers, is I'm just using my thumb to pull the wire into a circle.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to do the same again. So I've just done 2, you know, we'll move about a little bit, it's fine.
I've noticed that you do use your thumbs a lot.
I do, yeah.
Which I like, actually.
So there you go. And then by doing that, it's going to stay nice and flat to the pendant as well.
Yeah, because you can push it the whole time.
You're just holding it flat.
Rather than doing it outside and then pushing it back on.
Yeah, and it won't lift, you know. By the time you've finished all this, it will stay nice and it won't catch. So all I've done now is brought the wire all the way around the bead again, so it's a wrap. And then I'm going to go back round again. So I'm here now. Okay, and then I'm just going to do another thumb swirl. So we'll do 1, and you can adjust them by just pulling the wire. And then again, you know, and then what I'm going to do then, so now we've got this, okay? And then again, hold it nice and tight, bring it round, and then holding it really nice and firm with my finger. I'm holding all of the wraps now, because this final wrap is going to lock everything in, because I'm now going to wrap around the bail.
Okay.
So I'm just going to wrap a couple of times. Make sure you keep your bail so it's facing that way, and that's going to stay as it is. Okay, and then I've used obviously far too much, but that's a usable length again. And then just cut it nice and close. Just again, be careful that you don't cut any different wires. And doing it with your fingers reduces any markings or taking off any of the colour.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Because it's not going to affect it. So using my flat nose pliers, I'm just going to give it a little squidge. Just flatten it all nice, and so it's not going to catch anywhere. Okay, and you could just cut this off and have it plain, but I like doing little swirls and little spirals to finish it off. So with this wire, I'm simply going to cut a nice little length. I don't want a massive spiral. Taking the round nose pliers, Okay, and what we're going to do is go right to the end. And I don't want it to be a big spiral, so I'm going to go quite as far up the pliers as I can, because I don't want it to be a big spiral. If I wanted a bigger, more open spiral, I'd go further down the pliers. Okay. Okay, and what I do every time I do a turn, I let go, and then I put in a different position, and I use my wrist to gently. I also use my hand to push the wire, because we really don't want to mark this wire. Because if you've done all of that and then you mark the spiral, it's a bit of a shame. If you've got coated pliers, use them. If you haven't, you can use these, your normal pliers, but...
You can put masking tape on them, can't you?
You can, but I mean, I'll use them just to show that, as long as you're careful. So holding it nice and tight. Now I'm holding it with my hand. What I'm going to do is push with my fingers, and then I let go.
That makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yep, let go, replace.
That's
push it round.
That's a good note, actually.
And and you'll see, I'm not actually marking the wire. There's nothing on my pliers, you know. And you can once you get used to this, you can do it in lots of quick little movements.
Yeah, I love those little spirals.
They're really cute.
They look so neat, don't they?
They do, and they finish off. I think it just finishes it off. And so there we go. And then you can just push it into place. And then my final little finish that I like to do is where we've got this coil here. I just pop my pliers in again and just slice it open, and then it just creates that kind of effect like that.
Fabulous.
And that is the nice finished pendant.
I love
and that looks exactly the same as the one I did there. I think that my swirls are slightly the wrong way around, but
they're not the wrong. There's no wrong.
There's no wrong or right. So, and that looks really pretty, and you've just had that on a little bit of chain, or something simple. And again, you could sell that for £8 or £9 on its own, just that one pendant. And how many are in the strand?
Gosh, loads. You get loads of pendant on that one strand. Now, thank you so much. We're allowed to let you get on with your challenge. I know you're raring to get back to it. And I've got the weekend deal for you on a findings pack that we've given to you at a mega low price tag. Now, we're down to very limited quantities. We gave you this on Friday, and it's stretching throughout the whole weekend. 9 carat gold on solid sterling silver, and essential if you're going to get, say, the tourmaline, or you've got some pearls that are really high end. Maybe you're creating wedding jewellery that's going to be passed down from generation to generation. You have your eye pins, your head pins, your bolt rings, your jump rings, 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, your open jump rings on the larger 3 of those, your crimp beads. Have a look, there's everything that you get. You get 41 pieces. 10 head pins, 10 eye pins, 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, 3 of your bolt rings. You've got the jump rings to go with. You've got the large 7mm open jump rings. You've got the 2mm crimp beads, and you've got your eye pins. These are 9 carat gold on solid sterling silver. Think about do you know what these look beautiful with? Your turquoise. Turquoise and gold together is gorgeous. Turquoise and silver is gorgeous together too. And I really love the ball on the end of that head pin. Creates the most incredible clusters. If you love doing your clusters, then here you are with that gold. Now, findings are essential. I think luxury findings you've got to have if you're offering earrings and things. What about special gifts for Valentine's Day? What about birthday gifts, anniversary gifts? Always got to be, hasn't it? Gold on silver or solid sterling silver. Now, we've got a big gram weight of precious metals here, and we all know the price of gold is very, very high. And so the knock-on effect is always going to happen. It even happened to those big designers. There's a lot of pieces of designer jewellery coming out for May plating. We've seen a lot of plated silver with real gold. Now, in the 80s, a plating was a bad thing. I think a lot of companies would plate on top of random metals that turned your finger green and things like that. And it gave plating a bad name. And you know what? We don't do that, and in fact it's not been done for many years actually. We are plating on solid sterling silver, and when I say plating, we're taking the silver and it's like putting it in a bath of gold. It gets a big thick overlay of gold. It's then e-coated, which will prevent it from tarnishing, so you know you've got a really prolonged life on that. And so you don't get that horrible effect. So forget the 80s version of plating. This is more of an overlay, and it's definitely pure, luxurious, precious metals. You get 10 of your head pins. They are 39mm with a 2mm ball. You get 10 of your eye pins, 40mm with a 3mm eye. 10 of your crimp beads, those are 2mm, 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. 3 of your open jump rings on a 5mm, 3 on an 8mm, and you also get your spring lock bolt ring clasps, 3 of those. We're going to give you the weekend deal down from $14.95, which was already incredible, for real gold and silver, from $14.95 to $9.95, under a tenner. Multi-buy on these. If you're watching us for the first time this weekend, this is your last opportunity to get this weekend deal. It will last only for 24 hours, or until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so less than that. £9.95 is your price tag for all of these luxury findings, down from $14.95. We can't promise to repeat this after the weekend. It's an exclusive weekend deal for you, for your luxury. What about those amethysts that we gave you? Single figures in that amethyst if you want those. I think they will sell out in the live show. Those were $14.95 from the Gems of Distinction collection. And you know, if you are using any Gems of Distinction strands, you've got to get these. For $9.95, the Hypersphene will look stunning with gold. And because you've got that internal gold there, it's the perfect one. What about a nice cluster? Black and gold's gorgeous. Very Chanel, isn't it? Black and gold. $9.95 is your price tag. Now stay exactly where you are, because we have got loads more in store for you, including turquoise, including tourmaline, that's already stranded on solid sterling silver for you. We have got a wire work must-have strand. So if you're into your wire work, this agate is definitely for you. So stay tuned with us now. I've also got for you today an incredible deal on your bronze clay. If you got involved with yesterday's deal on silver clay, we're going even lower on the bronze clay, and you've got everything you need. Now we're gonna, and that will be coming up for you a little bit later. Now we're gonna go Cottage. Is that my one? I love my one. It's mine. I'm going to pop these all in. In an English country garden. I live in a cottage. So I'd tell you all that. Have a look at this. And the farmer's wife, Uliana, does the gardening in her hot pants. I've got a funny story to tell you about that. Oh, she's so hot. And she was telling us the other day, there was a cyclist going past and she was in her little shorts and her hunter wellies, and she was doing the hedge and really getting in there trying to make this hedge grow. She's obsessed with it. And she's Russian, long dark hair, beautiful figure, stunning girl. And this cyclist came through because we got a public right of way, took one look at her, carried on cycling and went straight to the bird. Have a look. It all goes on at Woolstone Farm. Have a look at these. They are just beautiful, aren't they? Right up my street. Is it like the village at a Hot Fuzz? A little bit, yeah. Less murdery. There's always something going on though, less murdery. Have a look with that angelite. Now, to me, that's perfection. And just think about the Darling Buds of May. Do you remember that programme? It reminds me of that. You know, it's just the classic Kath Kidson-esque kind of look, that Jules, that Bowden look. I always say this, point-to-point picnic, and every year I live for the point-to-point at summertime. There's nothing better than loading the kids up and the dogs up in the car, big picnic basket in the back with champagne and smoked salmon and a big picnic blanket, and watching the point-to-point racing. It's my favourite thing to do with the kids. I love it. On a sunny day, I love it. And that's what, it is the simple, I'd rather do that than go out clubbing and all of that stuff that you lot do. Have a look. You don't do no clubbing. What age do you stop that then? Don't know. I feel old if I go out. I'm like, these kids are too young. And the kids all look at you like, what are you doing in here? You don't belong. Yeah. Don't belong anymore. You don't belong though, do you? And they're right, it's their time in those clubs. What are we doing in there? Get out, oldies. Look at the colours. You know I'm super excited about the Priyanite. Let me show you these individually actually. Now the top drilled aventurine are right up my street. Every single one of these strands I want. Look at, I just think this is the most beautiful bundle. And I want you to take yourself there to the summertime. Maybe you're pottering around in the garden, doing the roses. Isn't it fabulous when you can do that, when the sun actually shines and the birds are singing, and you can hear the splashes of the paddling pools outside and the aeroplanes. Just think about it.
I want to come live where you live.
Oh, I love it. I love the summertime. And you sat in the garden with a Pims and a Jilly Cooper. I love Pims and I love Jilly Cooper. Have a look. Lee bought me for Christmas, and this makes him the best man ever. Because I've lost my Jilly Cooper polo book, and it was my favourite, and it was one of my little gifts. It was probably my favourite thing. I was like, yes. It's not the same on a Kindle. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
I've got one. I've got a Kindle.
It's got to be a book.
Yeah. Then you've got your faceted rose quartz. I love looking at books in the bookshelf. I just love them. Mia has been, she got a trilogy. Last night I came in from work, 12 midnight I told her, and the night before, put the book down. She's just, I've lost her to whatever books it is my sister bought her for Christmas. Oh, she loves it. She loves, what is it? There's a film out at the moment of the book. No, she's already read that. What is it? I can't, somebody said about it earlier. No, not The Life of Pi. Yeah, it's a trick. It's at the cinema at the moment, I think. Who was it? It was Tom who said, no, it's not, it's out on DVD. Can't remember what it was. Anyway, it's no good asking. It's like when she got into all the Twilight things, I don't know. Cottage garden with Priyanite, my favourite gemstone. Laura's favourite gemstone. Once you use Priyanite, you never look back. It's absolutely stunning. 40 carats of green aventurine top drawer drops, those are 10 mil. 110 carats of your rose quartz faceted rounds at 8. You got 140 carats of Priyanite, the plain rounds at 8 millimeters. 60 carats in your rose quartz nuggets. $17.95 for all 4 strands. Classics, absolute essentials for your spring summer collections. At $17.95 you have got that cottage garden look. And I do think, grab the angelite and the rose quartz flowers. Look how stunning that is all together. Love, love, love it. Love them. Now, I'm gonna move on. Goodness me, how many do we get? Hang on, let me take them. Right, now you get loads, including your peach pearls. Peach potato pearls, perfect for tiaras and fascinators. Have a look. Look at those. Then you get, is this amethyst or is it, look at those together. Lepidolite, it's like lepidolite, isn't it? Puffy ovals. They're gorgeous. This would look nice for the English country garden actually, wouldn't it? You got a multi-strand of quartz. Those are, they're not 4 mil, they're bigger than 4 mil. No, it says black obsidian's the 8mm. They're 8mm. Then you've got, oh, look at this. Your iolite. These are lovely. So do you get 2 strands of the lepidolite? And you get 2 strands, oh my gosh, you get loads of tiger's eye. Then, oh, these are the 4mm rounds of multicolored quartz. So do you get the other multicolored quartz then or not? I picked up, is that supposed to be in there? Have I got another page then? I haven't got the details for this. Then you've got the black obsidian and you've got coral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strands. 10 strands. Are we doing what Kimmy does? Are we buying 5 and getting 5 for free? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? Don't forget to join us on Freeview tonight at 5 o'clock. We are running on Freeview too. Normally costs you £51.50, so you're going to get this deal for half that price at £25.75. It's a mega deal! Unbelievable. And actually, you'd put a lot of these together. You'd certainly use some of them separately. I'd take out the tiger's eye and put it with the black obsidian. I would use the red coral. I'd use all these 3 together, and I'd use all of these together. And actually, I'd put this strand in the middle because I'd use those with both bundles. Do you see what I mean? You've got a lovely array of purples in there, haven't you? Fabulous. £25.75. You're getting 10 strands at half price. 0800 644 655 if you're shopping on the phone lines. If you want to come shopping on the website today, it's jewellerymaker.com. You'll still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, even when we give you deals like this one. So you buy 5 and you get 5 for free. Use your debit card or your credit card. And don't forget, if you are shopping with us for the very first time today here at Jewellery Maker, firstly, a great big warm welcome to you. Secondly, you're going to get a load of free goodies with your very first order, including, I'm going to show you, a step-by-step DVD. This one's going to sell out. It's now gone limited. Step-by-step DVD. You will also get your Jewellery Maker Create It, Wear It, Share It, Get Started book. You will get on a subscription for free your JM Hub magazine, and you get all the information you need about our tutorials and workshops. Click to like on our Facebook page, because you will also get a host of support there from all of the fellow jewellery makers. It does look like this is about to sell out. It's now gone limited for £25.75. You're buying 5 strands, you're getting 5 for free. This is an incredible deal. Obsidian rounds at 8mm. You've got freshwater pearls, those are 9x8mm. Your lepidolite puffy ovals, those are 14x10. The tiger's eye is 13x18mm. The multicolored quartz plain rounds are 4mm. You've got the lighter ones at 8, and you've got 230 carats of your iolite. Those range from 10x4 to 23x10. Your red coral tubes are 7x3, and they're always ethically sourced here at Jewellery Maker. You are buying 5 and getting 5 for free. Now, super red hot limited. We are down to very, very small quantities of these. Remember, you will never see this deal again after today's show. Once the show is over at midnight tonight, then that's it. You won't be able to get it. And you know what? Could easily sell out. Now, I'm going to give you... What's that say, Jack, on your arm?
The truth will out.
The truth will out, eh? Oh, controversial. Right, now, I'm going... Is that a true statement? Yeah. Have a look at what we've got. What am I doing? Recapping on everything we've had so far? We gave you earlier. Your head poked in there. God, you and that head. Get that big head out the way. Now, we gave you a Get Started bundle earlier. Have a look. Get your big beanie hatted head out the way. Your beading projects bundle incorporating the giraffe print agate, your beading thread, and loads of silver. Have we got a picture of the silver, Tom Tom? is worth £14.95 if you're buying outside of this kit. But you know what, we're doing something absolutely insane. You get 10 head pins, 39mm with a 2mm ball, 10 of your crimp beads, those are 2mm, 10 of your eye pins, those are 40mm with a 3mm eye, 2 of your open jump rings on an 8mm, 3 of your bolt ring clasps on an 8mm, 3 of your open jump rings on a 5, and 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. 310 carats in your giraffe print agate, and not forgetting your beading thread. If you're brand new to jewellery making, you will also get that free tutorial DVD. So the silver on its own is £14.95. It's brand new in today. £9.95. We are very, very limited in the amounts that we can give to you, because obviously we're not making any money on this. It's an introductory price tag for you, a promo price tag. Maybe you've never shopped with us before. Big welcome to each and every one of you. Everybody will always receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. A very limited amount of these now remain for you. Remember, these findings are solid sterling silver. 42 elements. So we've also got some. You want to do the DVD as well? If we want to continue on that theme, you're gonna, and maybe you are pretty new to jewellery making, maybe you've already watched your free tutorial DVD, you're ready for your next tutorial, and you want to create something like the 3-strand weave, or the ladder weave, or beady beads. You can do it with the edition 1 of your projects, your beading projects. You also get the bead reamer. The DVD on its own is £4.95. We're going to give you the DVD and the reamer. Now, if you want the DVD on its own, you will always pay £4.95 for it. But if you buy it in this pack, the reamer and the DVD, it doesn't make any sense. £3.95. I know, it makes no sense at all, does it? Brand new in today, get yourself dialed in for that one. £3.95. An amazing opportunity for you. And so you're getting, if you just started beading and you get the last pack I gave, you're getting everything for crazy low, under 20 quid. Crazy. Right, now, let's give you the Hypersphene. I don't think you can say Hypersphene without sounding German. Sounds futuristic, says Kelly. If you look really closely at these gemstones, you will see it's like a black moon. If you like your golden obsidian, you like these, but you get more of like a copper colour inside. I'm going to try now. These are very, very, very limited. There you go, look at that. Kind of like a purpley copper colour. And you get, look, I mean, look at this one. Can you see? There you go. It's really hard to show you because it's a black gemstone. Got all these lights. Hypersphene is one of those gemstones that just is amazing. You look at it and you just see. Do you see what I mean? It looks like black star sapphire, doesn't it? You ever seen that? It's got an optical property to it. You can see a little bit like labradorescence or moonstone, you know, it's just beautiful. It's kind of silky inside. We're going to give you a wicked deal for this. It's some of the finest Hypersphene that we've ever seen is this strand. And I actually asked you, Kelly, earlier, didn't I, if this was AA graded. Well, actually, it hasn't been graded. It's definitely the finest Hypersphene I've ever seen here at Jewellery Maker. Let's get on the phone lines for these. 0800 644 655. Brand new in today, never seen before. We're going to give you a great price tag. You got a big carat weight to work with. £12.95. I'd use these sparingly as well. I think in earrings they'd be gorgeous. A long head pin, a bit like the earrings you're wearing now with a Hypersphene on the N-law. Yeah. I think those would look gorgeous. Yeah. Have you ever used Hypersphene?
I haven't, no. And I guess, well, when we saw it, didn't we? And just going, oh, that's pretty. It's almost like a sparkle to it. It's almost like someone spilt glitter on it.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous. It's lovely. Definitely want to see this in earrings because I want to see the movement. I want to see the light travelling around this gemstone. So earrings or a tassel or something like that. Use them sparingly.
Yeah, you could do loads with them. Like you say, an earring, you could put one in a ring, would look pretty, or, you know, just a little drop, a couple, if you had on chain, just a couple hanging down. Or, and you could do the same in a necklace, cascading down, sort of thing.
Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. £12.95, so 800 644 655. And look at that. It's fantastic, isn't it? Do you know, it does have kind of like a red hue to it, a little bit like garnet, which you can't see. You can kind of see it here, deep, 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 isn't it? Gorgeous. Okie dokes. Mookalicious. Love mookite. I do love a little bit of mookite. Gorgeous colours. Beautiful. I really, is this bamboo leaf jasper? Doesn't it look, it isn't, look, it really looks like bamboo leaves in there. This is chalcedony. I tell you what, you just don't never know, do you? I wasn't going Irish, but I can if you want me to. Have a look at that now, will you? Bringing out my roots. I adore this strand. I think perfect. You know those sort of links of London style bracelets where they're just doing the bead bracelets, and you've got the Pandora, sorry, you've got the big bit of silver here and then you have one Pandora charm. They're like 200 quid. It reminds me of one of those. I love that strand. Look at the colours. It's adorable. And you know what? You got the fruits of the forest colours there, haven't you? Love it. The grey is chalcedony. And look at all of the patterns. That's like a what's that? The artist that does Mother and Child. I sometimes do think you can see Jean Schlumberger. Not Jean Schlumberger. It's yeah, Gustav Klimt. That's it. Okay, well done, Tom. Tom went Klimt. Yes, Gustav, isn't it? I love that. But I also think if you look at Monet paintings, you can see that kind of watercolour blend in some gemstones. 3 gorgeous strands called Colour Inspiration. I actually think, you know, it is great to get a strand like this mookite where you do get all this colour. Now it's all done for you. Never panic about colour blending because there it is, all done for you. They all go together, it's the same gemstone. They're also different. Vanilla tones, beautiful deep cherry tones. You've got the French mustards in there as well. I mean, you've got it all. You've got all those wonderful peaches, and they're just stunning together, aren't they? What I love about mookite is the solidarity of that colour. It's a beautiful, solid, constant colour, isn't it? Some gemstones you want some clarity. Some you just want colour, and this is one of those. If you want solid, beautiful, striking colour, then you go for a gemstone like that. Now, again, you don't want clarity, you want those greys, and greys are very, very versatile. I don't think there's anything like kind of like a smoky quartz, but a grey is a lighter backdrop tone for you. And then you've got that carnelian. They're beautiful, aren't they? Let's give you a price tag. We have 300 carats of chalcedony. The twisted ovals are 30 by 15, perfect for wire wrapping. At $14.95 for all 3. 220 carats of carnelian. They're 12 by 8, and you also get your mookite rounds at 12 mil. So you've got a lot to wire wrap with. These would also look nice in cufflinks, and I think they're not over feminine, the colours. $14.95 for all 3 strands. CXG C21 is your item code. It's luscious to have your company. Please make sure you are checking out your baskets. Laura, what would you do with these?
Well, the thing is, I would probably, again,
would you separate them or keep them all together?
Oh, I'd definitely do some wire wrapping with the middle strand.
Yes, definitely. With the chalcedony.
And I don't know, it's quite fun.
I'd separate them.
Yeah, I would. I would probably do as that mookaite is on your hand now, I probably would just do a stretchy of it, just like that.
Yeah, me too.
Because how pretty does that look?
Love it.
Yeah, and again, you could do a bangle style bracelet with it and enhance it with a bit of antique bronze and copper wire if you wanted to. But you know, sometimes they're so lovely you don't actually need to do anything to them. You can just keep them.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Yeah, but then I think they would make a lovely accompaniment to the free strand pack that we had earlier. That, you know, the wrappable ones.
Yeah, these are all nice for
because of the colours. I think it's all just really lovely earthy colours, and yeah, I think they're all.
Do you remember ages ago you gave me that silver and black, like a cuff style bracelet? Don't know if you remember. It was a long time ago, and you would. I think the same kind of technique would look gorgeous.
Yeah.
She gave it to me. Definitely, I didn't steal it. Definitely. Just don't remember.
I don't actually.
Probably a good year ago. I've still got it.
To show me it, yeah.
Yeah, I will. Actually, I've got it, definitely. 40, because I wore it the other day. $14.95 for all 3 of these. Look at that. Now I'm just going to give you a little bit of a peek of what's coming up. We've got the most incredible strand of pure turquoise. It feels amazing. Pure turquoise is so hard to come by. I've got a strand of it for you. I've also got tourmaline. I have also got, I've got so much. These little wire wrapping beauty. Well, there's nothing little about them actually, is there? Huge! Cuboids, are we calling them that? Gotta be careful with shapes. If my daughter's watching, she might be throwing things at the telly, calling me a fool as usual. And we've got a manager special, which I'm very excited about. It's the bronze clay kit. If you saw the silver clay yesterday, we're going even lower with the bronze. And you get everything that you need included with that whole kit. So if you want to get involved, make sure you're staying for. Now, please don't forget to text us in 60777 Gem Studio, followed by your message. We will be right back with the gorgeous Laura binding and the clay kit in a tick.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back. We have got our manager special for you now. Let's talk about clay, because we were talking earlier about the way that you use silver clay and you're left with 99.9% fine silver. The things you can create, it's just absolutely mind-blowing, it really is. Now, I've got some silver that I'll show you, and you can create the same kinds of things but in bronze and copper. Now with this, you don't just get the copper clay, you also get the bronze with it as well. You are left with pure bronze and pure copper. Now you have got 100 grams of each, so 200 grams of precious metal. Now this is a different kit to the one we gave you yesterday, because you also get the torch. So you get more in this kit. You get your board. You get your playing cards. Why do you need playing cards? I will tell you. When you want to roll out your clay so that it's totally even, you get the roller with, the way you do that is you put your cards, playing cards, either side, you put the clay in the middle, so your clay's in the middle, your cards are either side. You stack up the cards to the thickness that you want the clay and you roll it out and it's always the same. So you get your Jewellery Maker cards there as well. Now, you also get, I don't even know what this is, safe pickling powder.
Yeah, you need that with the metals because it's you have to use that after you fired your piece, not before. And I've not used it, but you have to put it in warm water. And I think Natalia uses like a slow cooker, and then just to keep it warm. And then when you've fired the metal, it will scale. It'll have a scale on it, and then you just put it in there, and it will all remove.
Get rid of that.
Yeah, but it should have instructions, and I'm sure Natalia can clarify it a bit better than me.
Now you get your heat mat, and you get your sanding blocks, 3 of those. You get your sculpting tool. I love that. You get your metal brush. That gets off all the residue afterwards. You get your tweezeroos. Now, you also get your cutter. And I'm told you can't get this cutter anywhere else. You get your balm. Put that on your fingers to stop. That's not just for fingers, there's something else, isn't there? It smells amazing. So you get your balm on there as well. You rub it on your mat as well, don't you, to stop anything sticking. And you get your water dabber, which is, if it starts to dry out, you just dab it with a little bit of water. Now you store this by wrapping it in cling film twice and putting a baby wipe in an airtight container. That will keep the moisture in the airtight container and it'll keep for years that way. So you get absolutely everything that you need to start creating. Let's have a look at some jewellery. I'm going to show you actually, there's an example of some jewellery on the front of the DVD that you can make. We're going to do a deal on that. Jack, can I just have the silver pendants just to show you? You can create the same pendant but in copper or... Thanks, Babs. You can create, this is in silver, but you can create it in the copper or the bronze. And you're left, I mean, this is the finish that you're left with. It's the metal clay starter kit. Don't forget you have 200 grams of Prometheus clay. You've got your pickling. I love that, your little pickling solution. You've got your playing cards. You've got your large gas torch, 3 of your sanding blocks. You get a Teflon sheet, a mini roller, a wire brush, a pack of playing cards. You've got, of course, don't forget the Prometheus clay is in copper and in bronze. You've got your clay balm. Have a look at these. You've got your clay balm, you've got your water brush pen, your plastic tweezers, your agate burnisher, your snake roller, your firing block, and your instructions. Look at that price tag, down from $64.95 to $49.95. Never has it been so low, ever. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. And this is your chance now to further your skills. You can make rings, you can make findings, you can make pretty much anything. Actually, if you have a look at the front of these, now grab Natalia's got her own DVD, which is $12.95 on the website. You can grab a hold of that, or you can get our starter DVD that we are about to give you the most incredible deal on, $49.95 down from $64.95. This deal will only last until the last repeat show at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So it's only a deal until 9 AM, or that's if they last that long. So if you're watching the repeats, you need to be quick. $49.95. There are queues on the phone lines for these. And please make sure you're checking out your baskets if you are shopping with us online. Now, we're going to give you that DVD as well. Don't forget you got your firing torch. Let me just have a look at that. They've taken the gas away from me. Does it come? It comes. Have they? He hasn't taken it away. Should I try firing it up?
No.
It's got a little button on the side.
No.
They're all going, no, no. That's the worst thing to say to me. Yeah, if there's a button that says do not push, I push it. Of course I do. What girl wouldn't? Would you, Amelia? You're good, aren't you? You did when you were 3. What did you do? You stopped an elevator. Good girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. I love. Well, I would. Why not? That's what buttons are there to be pushed, aren't they? They are. It's true.
Why are they there other ones? Why are they there other ones?
Exactly. Rules are meant to be broken, and buttons are meant to be pushed. So you get that gas torch. Now let's give you a deal on your metal clay DVD. Have a little look. What an awesome deal we just gave you. What have you just put in your pocket, little Jack? You went, oh. Oh, you've got a special strand. Oh. If you could present me a strand on a velvet cushion, you would, wouldn't you? Look at that. It's not on a velvet cushion. I want one of those ones like I feel like a princess where you hold the ring. Well, everyone wants to be a princess, don't they? Do they? Do you? Yeah, you do. Just for the day. Jack, have you got a velvet cushion?
Almost. Almost as good as that.
He says almost. Right, $4.95. We're going to price slash this DVD for you. Are you ready? I don't want to rub my feet. I can't stand people touching me. $3.95. There's only certain people that are allowed to touch me. $4.95 down to $3.95. Sorry, that would be met with violence, actually. Yeah. It's the feeling of being drawn in by someone I can't bear. Oh. $4.95 down to £3. I hate it. No, I can't bear it. If someone hugs me and I can't get out of it, I panic. Yeah, I can't bear it. Especially when I don't know that person. I can't, honestly, when I started work here, Sheridan lifted my top up and was feeling me all over, and I was going, and she's one of the managers, and I was like, I can't bear people touching me. I had to really, really stop myself from... I've told her since.
When you're pregnant.
She was doing it because everyone was... No, I wasn't pregnant.
No, but no, when you're pregnant,
yeah,
everyone wants to touch you.
I used to get really angry over that. If someone went to touch me, I go, don't you dare touch me. They'd be like, okay. I can't bear it. My kids are allowed to hug me. I don't even like it when my mum hugs me. Makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm like... No, I can't bear it, honestly. Oh, Jack. Yeah, Lee's allowed to hug me. That's fine. Oh. He's got exclusive rights. Some people, can, just not others. Right, you can... No, sorry. I'd like to say yes, but no. Can you... I can hug you. Don't want you to hug me, though.
Okay.
Thank you. Doo-doo-doo. Other way, okay. Let me pass you this jacket, actually. I'll tidy it away for you and everything. So I know Carol does that, and you like to tell me how much better Carol is to me. So there you go. There you go. Carol who? There you go. I love Carol. Have a look at this. No, because I am messy, and he loves to say to me, Carol never does that. Okay, fine. She's neat and tidy. Have a look at this. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Oh, look. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mm-hmm. 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 Do you know what would look lush with this? I mean, lovely. Not allowed to say lush, are we? I got told off for that. Someone complained. It's my word, though. I
say
live
lush
in
all the
Gloucestershire.
time.
I know.
It's
not allowed to say it.
Oh.
It's apparently unprofessional. Lush.
It's all right. Say Gertlush.
Gertlush. That's very unprofessional. We don't say Gertlush in Gloucestershire, though. That's for Brizzos. That's for you. That's for you, my Brizzo friend. That's over the border. I ain't from round them parts. That's how you tell what region you're from, how you say lush. Yeah.
What would you put in front of it? Girt lush?
Yeah, we never say
You're too posh to say girt, so it's lush.
Just lush. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny.
I don't say girt lush.
And it's when I lived in Bristol, it's where's it to?
Oh yeah. And
where's it to?
If someone types it or says it, you don't actually notice it. You just read it as where's to. Yeah. Where's it to?
Yeah, we don't say that. It's a Bristol only thing.
Oh.
We have our own It's like language. If you say where is it, it's like where's that to?
No, where's it to?
Where's it to?
Yeah, that is what we say.
Where's the Marmite to? Where have you put it? That's an example of.
Or their favourite is where's biz?
Where biz it?
That's what the old Bristolians say.
That's ancient Bristolian.
The old uns.
Have a look at this rainbow moonstone. The sheer romance of this gemstone. Put it with some peach moonstone. And these buttons are just gorgeous. You do get a big table to work with. I love these colours. Do you? What about with the tourmaline? That'll look nice together, won't it? Beauties. I'm thinking I would like to do this. We bring you this strand of excellence from the Gems of Distinction collection, which means every single individual gemstone has been selected for its powerful optical qualities. How much is it? We haven't even given them the price. We're not doing it now. What, you're teasing everybody with it? Why didn't you tell me that? She's a strange un. She's a strange un, that girl. She ain't from around these parts though. What, so we are doing it today though, right? Okay. What? I've got another kit for you. You ready for the next kit, Babs?
I'm not, but I will be.
She soon will be. This is Valentine's Delicious, which have a little look. 4 strands, the perfect Valentine's kit. You've got your wires in here as well. You've got your red wire on a 0.6. You've got your red elastic, your red beading thread and your stainless steel beading thread. You've got your wax macrame cord, 2 meters of that. You've got your red ribbon, 10 meters of that. And you've got your red organza gift bags. It's quite sexy actually, isn't it? It's called Hat Hat Hat, which is a good name. Feeling Hat Hat Hat. It is, do you know what? It is very sexy, isn't it? Black and red. Sexy underwear, black and red, isn't it? Or like a little, yeah. Don't think I'm allowed to say devil. Have a look. You've got 4 ribbon ends of your chain and your lobster claw clasps. You also get 100 findings with a hot kit. LXG C18. 350 carats of black agate is what you've got. 195 your agate faceted rice beads. Those are 30 by 9 millimeters. 180 carats of carnelian rondelles, 8 by 5. 100 carats of red agate nuggets. Those are 6 by 5 to 8 by 5. 2 meters of red macrame cord, 10 of your red organza gift bag, over 6 meters of red elastic, 50 meters of your red beading thread, 50 meters of your stainless steel beading thread, 10 meters of red ribbon, $21.95. You get lots of elements for the price tag here, $21.95. Don't forget, you've got 10 meters of 0.6 wire. All for $21.95. Let's look at these gemstones. You've got those flame reds in here, and I love the rice beads because you've got lots of different patterns and you've got those wonderful facets as well. Those black agate rounds are 12 mil. We don't see a lot of black agate rounds, do we? LXG C18. Let's go over and have a look at Laura's fabulous jewellery that she's created with this kit. So you got this kit out, Laws.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that you did? Oh, wire wrapping.
The first thing that I did was the earrings with no wire around them.
These ones here?
No, the
These
long,
ones?
yeah.
The simple earrings.
The simple earrings.
Just to get your creative juices flowing. It's definitely Valentine's feel again with this. More of a sexy Valentine's feel. The first kit we gave I thought was quite a romantic Valentine's.
Yeah, this is definitely not so
sexy.
Romantic.
No, look at these.
It's also kind of...
passionate.
Yeah, and also just night out, bit of, you know, you can sort of dress it up and dress it down as well. So yeah, I love these. I love these beads. I think they're gorgeous.
Which ones? The yeah. Rice beads are fab. Look at this necklace.
And that one does a little trick.
A trick?
Yeah, if you pass it over here, I can show it a bit better.
Okay.
So yeah, just bring it all over. Yeah, this is using the macrame cord as well.
Oh, sorry, Amelia. Did I just do something terrible? I'm so sorry.
Okay, so yeah, I've used a cord for this one as opposed to making a bracelet. I wanted to do something a little bit different. But what you can do is have two looks. So you can twist these round. So you can have it with the orange showing through. Or you can
have it with the black.
Have it with the black, because the black, you just literally rotate the bead. And then you've got a completely, I probably can't, I've never done it properly, but you can, one side's really black and one side's really sort of orangey, and you've got a completely different look again. Gorgeous. So I just wanted to show that. You can put it back now. Sorry,
I love that, Law. I love it.
You can either have it for daytime or you can have it for, you know, vamp it up a little bit and have the black show and go out.
It is vampy. That's the word. It's vampish. I love it. Now these look like fire opal. Would you agree? Those,
yeah, they're gorgeous.
I just think, yeah.
And I graded them.
Yes, I've seen that you did that, and I liked it.
I graded 6 beads. That's good for me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's flipping good, that. I love it. The ring.
Yeah. Just a bit of fun.
Fabulous.
It is a bit of a small one. I got a bit carried away.
Yeah, but I like that. It's a little finger ring, isn't it?
Yeah, the black and the red just asking to go together, aren't they, really? Let's be fair. There's little tiny hearts at the bottom of the other earrings.
Yes, I saw that. But that's why I'm thinking definitely. That made me think Valentine's Day again.
They were just a little bit of fun, really, and it's all done on one piece of wire.
I like those.
And again, I've got a herringbone out of the ribbon.
Oh, yeah?
But that's only done with the standard pieces of ribbon. I've only done with one strand of ribbon as opposed to sort of 2. And it just goes to show the different looks that you can get. And then I've got the tassels. I do love the front tassels.
I love a tassel.
Yeah. Got a stretchy bracelet there, which you've got, which is kind of...
Oh, you've used this as a feature?
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Yeah, no, I said that there was one that I've used as a feature. Yeah.
I like that. And then a simple stretchy.
But if you look at the stretchy, you can have it 2 ways. So you can have it with the free red at the front, or swivel it round and it's...
Oh, like that.
Or
so
have
you're
it
wearing
half and
some
half.
red.
Yeah.
You'd look all coordinated.
Yeah. If not, just swivel it round.
I like that you've done us some double purpose jewellery today. What are you going to show us?
I'm going to show you the other necklace over there, the flower part.
This one?
Yeah.
Look at the wire work on this. Oh, I didn't even see that, Laura. Look, and this is the same kind of thing you did last night.
Yeah.
A hair vine. Can you see how
like
amazing is that?
Because I've used a 0.6 wire, when you put it on, it actually it doesn't. You'd think, oh, is it going to stick into my neck or anything? It doesn't. I you know, showed my mum and she loved it, and she tried it on, and it's really a lot more comfortable to wear. And it's designed for that flower to go on the side, so it's sort of like a bit asymmetrical.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm going to lay it out, and that's what you're going to show us.
It is, yes. So I'll move this.
I'm going to lay it thither.
I'm just going to pop that.
Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze again.
If that's
Uh-oh. I'll try and warn you, but if it happens, it happens. Do you know what I mean? Yesterday we had 2, didn't we? I was like, yeah. It's the tail end of the cold. I don't mind.
Okay, so we're going to do this flower here. Okay, so I've chosen 5 of the rice beads. Okay, and if you just do this, look, you'll see the nice little, they naturally go into the nice shape.
Yeah.
So you can put them however you want, and again, you could twist these round. Because of the way that they are, you could have it to be a bit of mixed, so it's the advantage of it. So we need a nice long piece of wire. We need quite a long piece for this because I'm going to make sure it's nice and secure. I want to do it all in one go. So, and I still, after all of this, still had a bit of red wire left.
Oh.
So I've got quite a long,
goes on and on,
about a metre here, okay? So what we're going to do is pop the first bead on. Oops, I will.
It will go on.
It will go on. Sorry about my mess, see? This is not... Right, and now I want to bring it down probably about central, okay? Doesn't matter if it's not exactly, you don't have to be specific. And what I'm going to do is bring the wire across the back. So I'm bringing it down, and then I'm just going to twist the two wires together, okay? And that's going to keep that nice and secure and in place. So it's like that on the back, it's twisted and it's in position, okay? So then you've got, obviously you've got your two ends coming out now.
That's it, we can go
Yeah,
back
I am,
there.
I've just got I've got to hold up to put a bead on.
Sorry, babes.
I'm just threading another bead on now on one of the wires. I'm going to go for the longer piece of wire. This isn't as messy as it looks, it's because I'm trying to show it sat down.
And from an overhead camera.
Overhead camera.
This is not how you would do it at home at an awkward angle.
So you've popped your other one on, and again, you're going to bend the wire that's coming out of the top of the bead down, and you're going to just bring it around and just give the two wires a little bit of a twist. Just a little bit, just to secure it. Okay, so you've got two on now, and basically we're going to repeat this. So I'm popping another bead on now, and you will go through and just give them a little pull. And again, if you've got the kit earlier with the DVD and the awl, then that's perfect if you do have any problems with beads, which you won't with these, but you know, it does happen. So now I've got my third one there, and again, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually just going to bring it across the middle.
I like that.
So it's held it in place.
That's a nice pendant like that.
Yeah, it looks really
it,
cute, doesn't it?
Love the colours, look, on there. You've got some turquoise in there.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then I just go from one side to the other just because I don't want to end up with a tiny short piece and then a really long piece. So just going for the other side now. Just popping another bead on, bring it down. And you can position them as you're doing this, so you can move it about. You've still got movement.
Joy of working with wire, isn't it? Just move around but stay secure.
So again, down across the back, and I've just brought it across the middle so it's back out the front.
Okay.
Okay, and then just going to put the final one on. So have a little fiddle about, make sure you're happy, you know, like I said, you can create a space for it just by moving it about. So I've just created a space for it there. And again, just bring it across the back, so you've got all of the wires are going to go across the back. Okay, and then you've brought it across, and just bring it across, and all I'm doing is just going around the bead a couple of times. There's no wrong or right, you're just wrapping around the centre. Then, can you just pass me the beadboard back over?
Of course I can,
please.
My little duck.
Thank you. I did prepare earlier. I used the, is it agate, these ones?
Carnelian, I think.
Carnelian, is it? The little
Carnelian,
sort of rectangular ones. So now I've got the flower like this.
Well, they are carnelian. You're right.
Agate.
Agate, sorry.
Yeah, I just thought because some of them were slightly darker. I want one wire to be at the front now, so I want to bring the wires back to the front. Okay, so I've got the flower just like this. Now I'm going to pop a bead on one of the little rectangles, the little agates. Bring it across. And just as you bring it, just lay it, it'll just sit nicely across the middle, and that just covers the wire. Okay, and again, just brought up and around. You just give it a little bit of strength, so I'm just going to go around it all a little bit. So what I'm going to do is a little under and over technique, okay? So I've got this wire here. What I'm going to do is go under and over the next wire. I'm going to go and then over the next bead. Under this bead, and then over this bead, and then under that bead. You don't need to do this loads. If you kept doing it, it would create like a spiderweb effect. Yeah. And the more and more you did it, it would give a different effect. And if you used a thinner wire, you could go, you know, really go to town. Yeah. But I just wanted just to give it a bit of strength. And now what I'm going to do is I'm still using that same piece of wire. So I'm just going to wrap around the agate, almost create a little nest, see? And then that again covers all of the wire. Find a nice natural point to come to the back, just wrap once, and that is the flower at the front. And then I'm just going to show you how I made the back of this. So if I just show you here, with some coils, which will
with
then
the beading thread.
Well, no, yeah, I have added coils, but I'm going to create coils.
Those ones, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
On the back. And then you can thread the beading thread through those coils. So I'm just going to show you how I did that. So I've got one wire here, so just to make it consistent, my other wire is coming out here. So what I'm going to do is just wrap it to bring it around equal sides.
Okay.
So that's all I did. It's just having a little play. And then cut. You don't need really long pieces. So I'll probably cut. You want them to be nice and equal. It's just a couple of inches, really. It's not loads. All right. And you just basically you're going to now do a rolled, in effect, like a rolled head pin. So
I like this.
You just get, and I want to go down the wider part of the pliers.
Okay, so you get a wider coil.
Because I want it to be a bit wider, yeah, just to allow if I want to put a couple of beading threads through it, you can always crunch it.
That allows you then to have a nice bail, a nice solid bail for you to thread through. And it could go on a hairband, it could go on anything.
Yeah. And just so that you can get the same size, what you do is if you've got it so that your coiling is towards the end of the pliers, whenever you roll, it will always be the widest part. Yeah. Because it's working down the coil. If you had it the other way, it would be working up and it would become a cone. Okay, and this is good for when you want to make your own jump rings as well.
Yeah, because you just snip them along the line.
It's exactly how you make your own jump rings. So I'm just doing this really quick, nice, probably too much as you can see, it's a nice big coil.
Oh, I like that.
And then repeat on the other side.
I actually prefer those big coils.
Yeah. And it gives a bit of strength to it as well. So I'm just going all the way down. And all I'm doing is just, I'm opening and shutting. And again, you can see I'm not marking the wire because I'm opening and then just doing it like that. So it's not actually marking the wire either because it's really quick. And then you want it to sit around about the same.
Okay.
So that when you do them, when you press them like that, they're going to be you'll be able to thread the wire through. Yeah. And then that's basically, you then create the necklace and thread that on like a bead.
Fabulous.
And again, yeah, like you say, that would be a nice brooch. You just put, you know, because you can get a little brooch fastening.
Wouldn't it? You know, people are fastening their scarves together with brooches, they look really cute.
Loads you could do with it, and it's solid. That's really solid, so that's not going to bend, it's not going to go floppy or anything like that. You can have it on a bracelet like that. You know, there's absolutely
nice
loads.
feature, yeah. Beautiful, thank you, Ducky. $21.95 is your price tag for the hot jewellery kits. Item code LXG, C18, you get 350 carats of black agate. The plain rounds are 12mm, 195 carats of agate faceted rice beads, they're 30 by 9, 180 carats of carnelian rondelles, they're 8 by 5, 100 carats of your red agate nuggets, 6 by 5 to 8 by 5. Now it's time to check out baskets if you're shopping online. If you've been waiting for that strand of tourmaline, then it's time. A gemstone that is a rarity for us to get in such a beautiful form. The clarity is sensational. You've got this colour blended for you. Each gemstone has been size matched and colour fusioned for you, ranging from the deep, beautiful greens to the amber tones and the rich red rubellite tones in there as well. The pink tourmaline is also easy to see. Look at those tones, they're just beautiful. Not forgetting this has been clasped in solid sterling silver for you. If you want to take it off the strand, you absolutely can. Or you can add charms, you can add a wire work pendant, anything you want you can add to this beautiful necklace of tourmaline. You have got 35 carats of a gemstone that you can see in so many of the big collections back in stock. Maybe for the last time. Such a popular strand the last time we gave it to you. Pink tourmaline is a gemstone that features very heavily at Cartier with the rubellite tones there as well. I think perhaps you could either make a bracelet out of this. I'd leave it. Do you know what? I don't want to mess it up too much. I would do a wire work pendant on there. What do you think? What about if you bought the silver clay kit yesterday? What about adding your own silver pendant onto there?
Kind of something like that, you know.
Yeah, like what you're wearing now.
Yeah.
That looks so pretty.
Yeah, and you only need a couple of the little stones as well.
If you've got any tiny bits of tourmaline in your collection already, add those into the wirework and then pop it straight onto this ready-made clasped strand for you. Gorgeous, they're gorgeous. Jack's just saying he'd put a pendant like this on this. Restrand something like that onto the tourmaline, that'd look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Or even hang them up. You'd unstrand this, would you, Jack?
Strand it and hang them off.
And hang them off the bottom like these pearls. You can reuse that sterling silver clasp. You've got nearly 2 grams of silver in this fabulous necklace. 0800 644 655, or you can come shopping with us online. It's jewellerymaker.com. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything, so if you do want to multi-buy, these are great if you're doing your craft fairs and things. They're ready-made, so you know you. And all you've got to do is put a few little elements to make sure this is still a handcrafted piece of jewellery. Are you ready for your price tag? Use your debit card or your credit card for £21.95, 35 carats of beautiful tourmaline in your collection, stranded on solid sterling silver for you, and back in stock. You've got a large piece of amber coloured tourmaline on that extender. It's beautiful, isn't it? £21.95. How much are you going to resell this for? It's wonderful to have your company. Please check out your baskets if you are shopping with us online today. And we're going to now finally do that rainbow moonstone. I think we'll come straight in with the price, because I've told you all the fantastic things about this strand. I've told you how wonderful it'll look with so many other gemstones. And it's all about the quality of this Gems of Distinction strand of rainbow moonstone. It's brand new in today. Let's go straight in with your price tag, because I know a lot of you came on the phone lines for this when I tried to give you $8.95. This is a $14.95 strand, right? It surely is. What about opal? If you've got any of that opal, then they're a fantastic combination, because the pinfire from opal, they're gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Moonstone with £8.95. Don't forget, this is a Gems of Distinction strand, so every piece has been selected for its excellence of quality. Every piece has been selected because you see that incredible blue hue. It's a wonderful, wonderful strand. Some of the finest we've ever seen of rainbow moonstone. Have a look up close at the quality. Now look at that. It is almost like opalescence, isn't it? Just striking at just £8.95. Don't forget, you've got a 30-day, no questions asked, full money back guarantee. When you get this home, you'll appreciate its beauty and you'll appreciate its quality. You're on the phone lines for this one. Sorry we teased you before. Have a look. One last quick sneaky peek at this. Just beautiful, wouldn't you say? Look at that. And don't forget, if you're not sure about where to use those buttons, go onto our Facebook page and look at the photo, because there's loads of inspiration. I know Bea did a crochet and looked amazing. And this is such a popular shape in a gemstone in those big fashion design houses. They look fabulous with silver. I'd always put moonstone like this with silver. Fabulous on a head pin cluster. Look beautiful.
Yeah, they're just gorgeous.
They are, aren't they?
What shape are they?
They're those round, the button rounds that are centre drilled.
Oh, so you have, if you had them on little head pins as a cluster on a charm style ring, just all the movement would just catch all of the light, wouldn't it? It would look gorgeous.
Absolutely, and you've got to have that movement. I think, Laura, when you're doing lots of chain, and you'd have all of those. Like what we just saw with Jack gave me that pendant. That looked nice with these. Let it move, let the light travel around this gemstone, because it's all about catching that iridescence. $8.95 is your price tag. Right, stay exactly where you are. We're going to give to you now some fluorite and amethyst. And I think it's probably one of the best combinations. Fluorite and amethyst look stunning together because fluorite, as you know, has a lot actually. This is a gemstone that has the ability to fluoresce in UV light, and it's a graduated strand. I want you to look at the size of the middle round. It's probably our biggest fluorite round, is that. It's huge, isn't it? I'd love to see the amethyst just intermittently with these gemstones, one after the other. And you get appetite with this as well, do you? Where's my appetite? Oh, there it is. I lost my appetite. Do you like what I did there? Sorry about that. That is a good crack. No, it wouldn't be though, would it? It's a dad joke, apparently. Appetite seedy beads. Never seen that. No. Never. Gorgeous. Look at that with the purple. Beautiful. I love this. It's called cotton candy. Those look nice in between the smaller ones of the fluorite. You've got all those different colours loving in this. And a really, really beautiful mauve that you get from the amethyst. 120 carats of that. And those are 6 mil rounds. The graduated fluorite, those large rounds are 16 millimetres. They're the biggest rounds I've seen of fluorite. 10 carats in your faceted rounds of apatite beady beads. Those are about 2 or 3 millimetres. Look at those. I've never seen apatite beady beads before, seedy beads before. You're already in for this one. It's brand spanking new. I'm going to give you a wicked price tag. $12.95. Laura, what would you do with these? I mean, I love fluorite. Can we put them on the big screen for Lawsy Dawsy, please? Look at those.
Oh, I like the little squares. The seed beads are really perfect. I did a ring a couple of shows ago, and you did a ladder technique using seeds. Yeah. And it makes a ring base. And it makes then you can add a little coin or something, and you've got a completely gemstone ring. It's perfect if you've got allergies or if you haven't got
loads of gemstone rings. I buy them all the time.
But you actually, because you do the ladder weave to it, it creates a band around your ring, and it's gorgeous.
I love it
and
too.
The other thing to do is a beady bead with it, and then I like to hang chain through that, and then so you've got a bit like the earrings you were wearing last night, but with a tiny little.
They're in my bathroom now.
Yeah, I figured that they'd gone with you because I was like, she's gone with them with those.
Experience after the show last night, actually. Honestly, a deer ran out in front of me and I did the stupid thing, not running it over, and I swerved, and in the road must have been wet. I did a 360, ended up on a bank. My car cut out and I thought, I'm going to die. I didn't, obviously, because I'm here today. Am I here? I did drive home and think, am I dead? Am I actually, I'm alive, aren't I? And I was like...
It's a bit of shock, isn't it?
Honestly,
it's a scary thing.
Got in and the deer was fine.
Yeah, the deer...
Lee said, next time you're going to have to run it over. I was like, I couldn't. I love them, they're so beautiful. They are, aren't they? Damn them with their beauty. Had it been a badger, it would have had no chance. No, that's a joke. I love badgers too. They're violent though. You say,
they are violent,
don't ever try and touch a badger, I tell you that.
No, they are. They're vicious.
Get your hand bitten off.
They are vicious.
They bark like dogs as well. I would bite it if it ran at me. Okay, you've got a point. $12.95. No, I don't mind badgers. I don't mind them. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. Rabbits, however, they keep on digging up my field. There'll be trouble. I'm not going to say that out loud, Amelia, because there's a lot of bunny lovers out there. I love bunnies.
I love bunnies.
I do love bunnies.
Not in that way.
I do love bunnies, but not when they're digging up the ground.
No.
They can't help it. My love of bunnies turned to fear after watching Watership Down, though.
Do you know that film Scars?
What is that for? Cruelty,
You're there thinking it's a lovely film, and then it just goes insane. And
here, kids, let's watch a scary film about rabbits. I reckon it was made by someone whose daughter or son kept asking them for a rabbit. So they made that film and went, still want a rabbit after that? Because you can have it. No, I don't want a rabbit ever. Big wig.
Oh, so sad.
So scary. Oh, we have a laugh. Now it's time for the turquoise. This is a beautiful, beautiful strand of pure turquoise. What about this? Oh, look. I just love that strand you got for your challenge, Law. I love it. Look with that, I mean, turquoise. Right, we were saying earlier, and Jack wasn't in the room, that we all have a friend that we would buy turquoise for. My friend Charlotte, I buy turquoise jewellery for all the time. Amelia, you had a friend, what was her name again? Holly and Kirsty. Have you got a friend that you always buy turquoise for? You are that friend.
He is his friend.
Look, Jack's holding out his turquoise necklace that he's got. And you're wearing it today. I love turquoise. It's because you're dark. I think a lot of people with lovely dark features wear turquoise. It looks striking, doesn't it?
I wear it turquoise as well.
Wear turquoise,
I love turquoise.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite.
This feels amazing. And again, this was another gemstone that was ground down and used in makeup in Egyptian times. The colour turquoise actually is called turquoise because of this gemstone. It's beautiful, isn't it? Imagine this with some black onyx. This is the perfect summer strand. Some white jade would look gorgeous with this as well. Striking. Now I showed you. What about, do you know what? The opal. I actually think this would have gone with your challenge beautifully, you know.
You should have given it to me.
Very summery. I mean, look at that. I love those together. Aren't they beautiful? Strand pack in the making. I might even throw that sunny yellow in. That reminds me of Barcelona. I don't know why. I think that would have gone beautifully with your bundle. See how stunning? Look, white looks great as well, I will say. So for pure turquoise is very hard to get hold of. Okay, we see howlite coloured howlite at what? $4.95, $6.95, things like that. Pure turquoise is never going to be anywhere near that price tag. You'll be very hard to find it much under £20. We've not had any in stock. I bought you a strand yesterday. They sold out in a heartbeat. These are 6mm and they're perfect for rings, perfect for clusters, stunning as earrings, great in macrame style bracelets. There's a lot in a ring as well. There's a lot you can do with a shape like this. Get yourself on those phone lines, 0800 644 655, or shop with us online today here at jewellerymaker.com. £21.95 for this strand. And look at the striking, gorgeous colour that you get. This is pure turquoise. Have a look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. For £21.95, you've still got that 30-day money-back guarantee. Get it home, look at the quality, have a feel of it, because it always feels a certain way, turquoise. It's got this lovely waxy lustre to it, hasn't it? It's not synthetic, it's pure. It's do you know what? It's very hard. And it hasn't been stabilised, this turquoise. About 90% of the world's turquoise gets stabilised. This is 100% natural. It's a very, very hard thing to come by. £21.95. You've got a strand of excellence, and it's brand new in today. Look at that colour. We do see a lot of turquoise coloured gemstones, and what happens there? They call it turquoise and it's not. A lot of people, you know, you really have to get pure turquoise. Dyed jasper, yeah.
Jasper to look like the turquoise, but I think people will pay the money when they know that it's genuine turquoise,
the genuine
when they know
deal.
it's the real turquoise.
A lot of people don't even know, they just look at it, assume it's turquoise and buy it, but actually it's not.
Yeah, and there's,
this is the real
there's a lot
deal.
of people out there selling something, saying it's turquoise, and then when you get it, you know, it's like you say, dyed howlite or something, and you pay a lot of money for it as well.
Jack's giving me some stabilised turquoise that he's got in his collection. So look, you can see it's all warm where it's been on your neck. I'm hoping that's warmth from neck anyway. Have a look. Stabilised turquoise, there's nothing wrong with it. But it does take away the markings, I think, look. And it gives it more of a blue.
Yeah, more of a blue colour,
It's blue, isn't it? It's still turquoise and can still be sold as, but the characteristics of black banding is what we look at it for, isn't it? I mean, that is majestic, isn't it? There's a Fabergé egg like that, and just wonderful. Now, we're going to recap on the challenge. I love this bundle. I'm a major fan of, what's this called again? Chrysoprase, is that it? Chrysoprase. I love this. Now, we all got strand in this morning. I thought it was green opal.
Yeah, me and Jack were saying we thought it was Peruvian
green opal.
Especially because you had the opal as well.
Because you've got Ethiopian opal here too. Have a look. Together with the opal, they're harmonious. And then you had that beautiful strand of citrine. I absolutely love this 4-strand pack. I think you've had some really inspiring gemstones to work with, and I cannot wait. I know you've done something really interesting. Coming over in just a sec.
Super speedy.
I'll give you a few minutes.
It's all right, don't worry.
$14.95 is the price tag. You've got double strands. So really, essentially 6 strands that you're getting for that price tag. I have never, ever seen this chrysoprase before in this form. I was thinking, is it preonite? But you don't get preonite in nuggets. It's chrysoprase. You've also got Ethiopian opal. Now I'm going to talk to you about Ethiopian opal because in 1995 it was discovered. There were tools discovered in Africa that had elements of opal within them. Now, it was always thought that Africa didn't house opal, but actually, it soon was discovered that in ancient times it was used in those tools. And so they started digging around for this gorgeous gemstone opal. And Ethiopia actually houses some of the world's finest. 1995, so a very recent find. There won't be any vintage pieces of jewellery with Ethiopian opal within it. Chrysoprase is from the Chalcedony family, so you get that wonderful, rich, gorgeous depth of colour. Well, it's a solid colour, and this is in that perfect apple green. When you're looking for chrysoprase, you're looking for that apple green. This is very good quality. And the citrine is beautiful. It is a lush colour, isn't it? Sorry, I said it again. I just think it's gorgeous. I love it. It's my favourite colour in the world. You put that with rose quartz, you've got that perfect apple blossom. Look. If you want those flowers, there's very limited. I just think that's beautiful together. Totally apple. You could create a rose bush out of those, couldn't you? It does look glowing, doesn't it? It looks like it has this wonderful vibrance within it. Just £14.95 for all 4 strands. Well, essentially there's 6 strands, aren't they? Now, Laws, yep. I'm coming over. Are you ready for me? Slow trot, or am I?
No, it's fine. I've just got one quick final thing to do. Come on over, it's fine. Come on over.
I just love these. Right. What did you love? Come on down. I remember that. Oh, look at the Tree of Life.
I've done a Tree of Life with a difference.
Oh, it's gorgeous, is that?
So it's got a really 3D effect to it. So,
so how have you done that?
Okay, it's not perfect, but it's finished.
Ooh.
So I've mixed up both of the, I can't say it, the chrysoprase. I
can't say that word.
And the opal, and I've
perfect, I think, together.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, and I've just mixed them.
I'm just warming myself up on your little radiator.
You said I had a cold heart. You're not allowed to use me as a radiator. No?
I am. I'm giving you my...
Damage is done.
Look, let's face it, if anyone's cold-hearted around here, it's me, isn't it?
Right.
Oh, I love that.
So this is the bracelet, and I'm just going to show you how I form the bracelet into a cuff shape, really.
Okay, okay.
Do you know what I found the best thing for forming my Lucy cuffs? Is a little cream of, it's very well-known baby nappy cream.
Yeah, I know.
Use, and it's in a grey pot.
Yeah.
And I use that.
I'm an avid user of said cream.
And I use the small version, I used a small pot of that, the little version, and it's perfect for forming a round cuff. But for now, I'm just going to use something round, so I'm going to actually use
Can we have a look at the brick? They're all going, look, I want to see it, I want to see it. It's amazing. Look at that. So you could put it round some Sudocreme, other nappy creams. Are they? Yeah. Only other brands? I've never seen any other.
What I'm doing is I'm just using something round just to form it. Get the basic shape first of all, and then you can kind of mould it around again and mould it again, and just use your hands. And then obviously when you've got a wrist, and this might be a bit big because I wasn't really measuring it because I was doing it a bit. Oh, it's just done.
Right, let's have a look. We need to keep it. Look at that. Oh, I love it. You're so talented. That green, you have to get Laura's challenge. $14.95. Don't forget that wire bundle we bought you earlier because you've used that as well.
Yeah, that's actually used the 0.4 green, which was in the wire bundle, and the 1 mil. The choker on that's made out of the 1 mil as well.
Fab.
Yeah, so that's what I've used basically. I've just mixed them up and put a bit of, and this is what I've got left, and I haven't even.
You've got loads left.
I haven't even touched the iolite because I just literally go pop it properly. There you go.
Beautiful. Right, now we've got to launch an agate strand. Now, I want to bring this over to you because I do think these are made for wire wrapping.
Yeah, definitely.
And what would we do? We'd do that fine wire over the top of them, perhaps?
Yeah, you could do. I tell you what I would probably do. On the frame of that Tree of Life, the weave on that, probably do something like that.
Here?
Yeah,
So it's like, how do you describe that? Like a checkerboard weave?
Yeah, kind of. It's just an alternating
Just made that
weave.
up. That was good, wasn't it? Checkerboard weave.
Probably got a more technical term. And what I would probably do is actually imagine if you had that, but wrapping around. Like this one's really black, isn't it? So if you just had that, even in those colours, and just had it so it wrapped around like that around the actual bead. And being square, you could mould it and bend it and mould it and bend it, so it would be able to grip the bead really nicely. I think that, is it 0.25 or 0.4 around? That would look gorgeous as well. You could do some spirals. It's brand new in today. We've got to be so quick because we're running out of time. It's gorgeous. That's definitely a me strand. Definitely. It is. It's a binding. It's a binding bundle. It's not a bundle though. Binding bead. It's a binding strand. It's a binding bead. Let's give you a price tag then. $8.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pendants. You would make more than that back on just one pendant. Literally. I mean, even if you didn't wire wrap it, if you just had one of these gorgeous, just like this one here, so lovely and pinky, and you had that as a tassel, bit of silver chain, that's a tassel, and then some, you know, imagine that with the tourmaline hanging down on the end of it. With that gorgeous red rubelite colour. Yeah, like a tassel, and then having that hanging down from it, you know. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it would go really nicely. And then if you just had like a bit of chain at the bottom, you could even have that decorate one of the beads. How around it. Luxurious would that be? That'd be nice, yeah. As a pendant and then something, a very delicate chain. Yeah, after that I'd do. You could do with it. And the colours just ask for it, don't it, really? So. They're asking for it. They're just asking for it. Very sexy, the black and pink together, aren't they? And they're absolutely pendants, I think. For sure. £8.95. They're brand new in today. Please be sure to check out baskets if you've been shopping with us online today. And don't forget, all of the price slashes that we give you will go back up at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. It's been absolutely wonderful having your company. Thanks so much for the interaction. Don't forget, Freeview tonight. What channel am I on? 32, channel 30. Why do everybody else put me knows that? 32. We've only got 10 days on Freeview, so if you're joining us and you want to get involved, the night show, we are going to give you some bargains. That's what it's all about. Join us at 5 o'clock tonight until 9. We are live. Thank you, my darling. You're going back to Brizzo. Yep, see my babies. See your babies, Jackson and Kayla. Yep. And eat some more steamed food. Yes. Join Carol in the live show, the gorgeous Carol in the live show tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And all that's left for us to say is toodaloo. And don't forget to watch the repeats if you missed out at 9 a.m. this morning. Otherwise, I'll see you live at 5 o'clock on Freeview and Sky and Virgin. Lots of love.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or Freesat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to end your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com. Or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.